Alright, yeah, I think I'm using the correct microphone. Yeah, okay. Alright, sweet. Alright. Oh yeah. Fire. Look, my new character! He's praying to his god right now, while I wait for session to start. Yeah, I don't know how motherfuckers stay on their fucking knees like this, or kneel. So I'm trying to kneel, but this model does not kneel well. I'm just gonna do this. This is much easier. Alright, that's good. How's it going, buddy? Stream sound good? I should have my voice changer on. It's on, right? Okay. Ugh. Yeah, that. Good. Yeah, usually it takes a few seconds for a session start. So. would be nice if, session started soon. Here, let me turn on Steadicam. Let's see if that has any positive effects on the stream. Oh yeah, that's way less fucking jittery. Does this look good? Yeah, that's pretty nice actually.
Letting you guys know that session has started.
There we go. Oceana. Guide me tonight. Allow me to waylace your enemies, and all those who dare oppose your justice. Give me the strength to move forward. Let your tides guide me on the path of righteousness. I am one of many, but I will protect you the same. Give me the strength to help stop the oncoming calamity. Something edgy like that. I don't do praying RP, alright? Yeah. Just imagine I said something really cool, not something cringy like that. Amen. There we go. Oops, my fan turned off for a second there. Sorry if you hear that, but it's very hot in my room. So, you know.
I'll admit, you got me. It's been a while since someone's done that.
Man, I don't have any starting friends, or any buddies to hang out with at the beginning of the session. This sucks. I need to make some more friends. What do you think? You think I should make some friends today? Oh, it's Odie.
Where is everyone? I would have expected them to be hanging around here.
I think some of them are split off into different areas. I saw some
Oh.
here.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't know where they are. So,
Yeah. I was trying to find people because, it's kind of awkward being alone.
oh yeah, you're telling me. I would have thought people would be up there, but apparently not.
Yeah, I was
Might
about to
quickly
go
go
check
to
up
the
there,
library.
but... Oh, I do need
We
to
can
tell you
walk up there if
something.
you want together. Oh? Anything I
privately,
should be
and
concerned about?
it is incredibly concerning.
Oh dear.
No. And I will need you to pass it on to the Lachlan whenever you get a chance, because I will not be speaking to them.
The who? Sorry?
The other sea folk that we were captured with.
Nessa?
Yeah, her. I don't know her name.
Right, okay. What is the matter?
We'd probably better go someplace where nobody could immediately walk in and eavesdrop. It is incredibly concerning.
Let us think. There is the library, there is that building over there. There is also that building over there as well that we could just go into.
That might work.
Where would it work? Okay then.
This way.
Okay then. You run very fast, my friend.
I have very big
uncomfortable.
legs.
Well, I have webbed feet, so yeah.
Apologies. Hopefully they do not mind us borrowing the space.
Hopefully not. Right, do what you tell me.
The princess is on the Kalypsia.
What?
She is on the Kalypsia. I met her yesterday.
Wait, why is she?
I do not know, but we are not to call her by her name, or to bow to her. She has explicitly told me to do this. And she has asked me to
Okay.
disseminate this information amongst the rest of us.
Why the fuck is she here? She should be
I
down
do not know.
in the
I
city.
am deeply concerned by this, but it is not my place to question her.
I mean, maybe not, but still, that is a really, really dangerous thing to be doing.
Yes.
Not?
It is incredibly dangerous, which is why it's important that we disseminate this information amongst us. We are not to acknowledge her status, as it could pose a risk to her.
Right,
She has explicitly ordered this.
I see. Okay.
I believe she is going by a false name. I think Anahita or something.
Right, okay.
But we are not to bow. We
I'm
are
just
not
more
to use
baffled
any
at the fact that,
honorifics.
you know, the whole... that's gonna be a little hard for me.
Yes, it is incredibly distressing for me.
Habits die hard.
Yes. She was very displeased when I bowed in front of her.
Well, yeah, of course. Okay then. Okay.
As I said, this is
Well,
incredibly
I'll
distressing
try my
information.
hardest. Yeah, there's a rather. Yeah, if somebody finds out she is here, then they are going to attack the Kalypsia, and a lot of people are going to get hurt for it, including the princess herself. That
We
is-
do not even know if we can trust everyone on the Kalypsia. Perhaps one of them will see a valuable
No.
target and attempt to capture her. I do not know these people.
Well, you know,
would not
you
trust
know
them
what
with the
would happen
princess.
if that would happen. You know what would happen though if somebody was to do that.
Yes, but I'd rather not even allow this situation to come close to happening. Which is why I suggest,
Right.
if she is around, we keep an eye on her, and whenever possible, from a distance.
I will try, but I am literally just a book idiot. I'm not even like a.
You do not need to
I-
fight.
I say
Simply alert
combative.
me or someone who is a combatant to go and assist her. You have superior vision to me.
Right, okay. I'm the faster one. News might not get to you soon.
That
May
is
as well
alright.
carry this gun now, so.
Any amount of
Waste
help
your time,
is
man.
appreciated.
Alright. Alright.
I will need this information disseminated amongst the other.
I will tell my
Nessa.
pupil. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I will tell my pupil. Not to worry. We'll figure something out, I have the hope. Oh, I see people over there. I don't know who they are. Oh, I see
They are
four.
too far away for me to
Oh, five.
recognize. Unfortunately, my glasses are still broken, so it is difficult to see.
We should get them fixed then.
Yes.
Ether then was able to tweak formula.
Ah,
I
good
do
day
not
to you.
know how it's transmitted. We can
Hello, good to see you.
Regardless,
That's good to see you as well. How is everything going?
much the sort. Don't want to hurt you.
Better than yesterday, I suppose.
Hmm.
Hey, well, it's good to see
Wait,
you
what
too.
happened yesterday? A lot has
There's either
happened.
been attack.
Oh shit. Again?
Care to
Yes,
catch me
yeah.
up?
Right here in the city.
It
Oh,
happened shortly
right,
before
I
we
see.
returned.
Not sure that I'm the most informed. I've
Oh,
been recovering.
that would make sense. I wasn't in the city, to be honest with you. I was too busy walking outside.
Had a
Oh.
few missions where we departed from. Well, some
Yeah.
went to the library. And others of us left the city to
Wait.
attempt to deal with the monostorm, but we were unsuccessful on the latter front.
Ah,
They did capture that
Other
one
than
person
that,
that was
The
doing
ship has been under attack, but
the whole
primarily
mana
the
storm thing, yes?
energies
That's
have
right.
been dealing with Aetherbane.
Maybe he knows something
We've
about the black
encountered them almost everywhere we've gone.
if it's current.
point.
threat.
Are you good? Are you lost or something?
only I would
Polly
give it
is
a little bit-
like that
a little
a lot
bit,
of time.
even if just a tiny.
What, to like to
She
hold
is
people's
very,
hands randomly?
Yeah, and also she's also very curious and very touchy.
Is everyone alright though?
Oh. Right, I see.
Is everyone alright?
Yes,
okay.
to varying
No,
degrees.
I
don't believe
suppose
it was
we
lost
took
anyone.
care of the people
Could
causing
you let go of my hand, please?
the menace storm. The storm itself, I
Pretty
do not
please.
believe, was pulled down, but I believe it will naturally
I said pretty
dissipate
please.
after
There we
a
go.
time.
So,
Maybe
works.
have some hellos
Okay.
and some sorries.
She very insistent.
Okay.
Interesting. Of course.
hmm.
I was out of town. Unfortunately, on our side, we did not save people.
Damn, a lot has happened.
I had to tell
Yeah.
the families.
I need to tell Elfie about this as well.
It's unfortunate.
If the LV plant is not
Not an
going
easy
to
job
be
to
good
do.
enough, we need to find a way to
Hello.
improve.
I was
Or
met with many different reactions. Despair, weeping.
either improve
Is
our
there-
recipe or
I was
try to
ready
degrade
before I
theirs.
even entered their
Is there
homes
reason to believe the
to
plant is
see
not
such
a joke?
reactions, but it
Oh,
never gets
please do not
any
touch
more
that.
this.
The apothecary got Mir
No,
during
it
the
I'm
night.
here to ask for information.
I request that you do not touch that.
Oh,
Apothecary that works very closely with the Empress.
Tell me something.
They have been given the reports that the medicine that we sent
Oh,
them
hello then, Nix.
Don't leave me.
mostly, but was not able to eradicate the black.
Did you need
I-
something?
Meaning either
And judging
it's a
from-
different strain or it's evolved.
Judging from my experiences from
Is there
the
something
other
on my face?
not yet.
towns that
It
have been
seems
afflicted
the-
by Blackburn, a medicine like this should have destroyed the Blackburn from the body.
It seems
but
like this
considering
place
the
was attacked
message that we got, this is
before we
quite
came
worrying.
back.
Is it my
The
glasses?
most recent
Is it my
supply was
glasses?
created by Aelfay herself, or
It was
Yes.
created by us, but we were able to use the elmi plant considering
They
the
helped me with
regiment's,
seeing.
success.
the actual
Perhaps, but
but it was still using the relic itself,
it
or
remains to be seen.
done
so
by
far.
her work in it.
Both?
I'm going to get food. I'll be back.
That the medicine was produced is not hers, I think, but the plant.
The most recent
Problem at all.
when they
Thank
were
you.
given the plant at least. I'm not entirely sure as to when it was made. I believe it was with the relic.
Usual.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
So now there's a variable that we don't know has been introduced. But now that you mention it, I'm also unsure. It's either different strain,
Did you need
this strain
something?
that is already existing has evolved to resist the alve, or the
Yes, that
ritual
is my
that we
mouth.
did may have diminished the power of
Please
the
do
alve
not
content.
put your head close to it while I am
So at
speaking.
this point, I do not know.
Yes, those are my teeth.
Difficult to determine, I suppose. Short of testing the medicine on
I would
those
not
that are still
recommend
affected,
touching
and
them.
take back to the origin.
How you feeling?
See if
That's
there's
why I
any
hope
cause.
once we
After
get the
everything that couple days ago.
boat up and running again, I hope our next
Okay.
destination will be Hinode.
Recovered quite well.
They have access to better materials there, as well as being able to be boots on ground where the Black One has been
Did they
originating.
really?
At least that sort of strain.
Is that fresh or is that Tempest?
Has there been any news on where we'll be heading?
Was a fresh.
I've heard
not
nothing
to
of
my
it.
knowledge.
Let's walk around for a bit. Most people are at the pier. I might try and find a way over to the library, but there is moving water in the way, which is an issue for me. Hello. Is this the way to the library? Good. Okay.
Are you the reason why I'm holding an armful of fruit?
I would not know. I was told to come by that one. I think they want you to put it in my mouth.
That seemed...
Oh, you want you to throw it in my mouth? Alright.
You can tell her to... Oh. I would say I could tell her to stop, but she's gonna do what she wants to do regardless. I think that might be enough. Holly, we don't want to choke them.
Thank you. One more. Thanks. I appreciate the food. Did you need something else? Well, that just happened.
Yes, she does. She's eccentric.
I see. Well, I appreciate the food, I guess.
I wasn't even told why I was being handed an armful of
I was not
fruit.
told either.
Usually happens.
That's generally how it goes.
Welcome to Kalypsia Group.
Yes, welcome to the Kalypsia crew.
I feel so at home.
Hey, Cecil.
Just need to
How's
keep
it
Snow
going?
from being racist.
Doing alright.
Yeah.
Better,
I'll let
after
you
some
sit
rest.
down
About yourself?
for Any consolation.
I feel okay.
Or did she call you a shadow again?
No,
Okay.
it's meant.
Hey there.
Good day to you all. Ooh. My head.
And
Sorry.
you?
I was just force-fed multiple
you're the one.
fruits.
What?
You're still
What?
right.
Long story.
Alright, over here.
Right.
Stay calm.
Don't think we've
Alright.
met.
What?
You alright? Why are you just so
I was
far
mo-
away from us?
Too
I
much
was
light.
moving out of the light because of Aina.
Oh. Yeah, let's move.
That is understandable. Would you like me to cast a shadow? So I can block the light. It might give you some shade.
You can?
She's
Yes,
in my
I'm very
tummy now.
large.
It's why I,
Oh.
wear it all the time.
That makes sense. That's actually quite clever.
Rare, because it looks good.
It also looks good, but it's more
It does
for
look
her.
very good.
Thank you.
Stylish.
Stop it.
Optimistic. Yeah.
Hello, Holly.
Anyway, sorry. You said, Odie tied.
Hey, Jay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We'll remember. We'll try.
Right. That's all out of the way. Apparently I missed a lot.
Oh, are you part of the Kalypsia as well, or?
Mm-hmm. Got here
Well,
on my
nice
first
to meet
day,
you.
got taken on my first day, got saved from a cave with him and him. Went out to go find more skinwalkers. Didn't find anything, unfortunately.
My negotiation attempt says still a 100% success rate.
I mean, yes, yeah, technically, yes, that is right.
Aggressive negotiations.
You completely failed to negotiate and try to kill somebody, didn't you?
No,
he didn't
I-
actually.
I
Okay.
didn't. You only say that because I'm a pirate.
What?
What?
You're a pirate?
No,
I'm a what?
Oh.
You're a what?
Huh?
Huh?
he's a very good negotiator.
Very stylish.
Exactly.
See?
The guys who were guarding us too, he had to talk them down. They were planning to sacrifice us apparently, so
They wanted to eat
Oh,
me.
yeah.
good timing.
Seems to be what they do.
But,
Oh yeah, they did mention they were going to eat you. I forgot about that.
I do not know why. I do not think I look appetizing.
Yeah. No.
This, I think it's more about the exoticness.
They mentioned wanting to eat my thigh, I believe, or cut off one of my legs or something. I am quite needy.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Group incoming. Just watch your backs.
I mean,
Don't walk backwards.
ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Good day.
Hi.
Greetings.
Would you like to ask? Seen other... Brianna.
I do not
Can
know
you
a
say it
Brianna.
again?
I can't say that I have.
What does she look
Happy
like?
skin.
I mean, Brianna... I don't know. I thought she went to get medical attention after we got out of the library.
Possibly.
That was the
What-
last I saw of her.
Do you know what outfit she was wearing? Cat beastkin does not really help.
Dark-skinned, white as hair.
White hair.
Shorts.
Yes, I actually saw her going into the top up there. That was a little bit ago.
Might have just missed her.
Well, either we missed her, possibly. Were any of you with her on the excursion? I'm assuming.
No, I was trapped in a
Don't know
cave.
of her.
I don't suppose you want me to come along then?
Just you.
No, he may talk to you later.
If you wish, I suppose, but otherwise, yeah, we will probably come find you later. If anything.
I mean, I wouldn't
We're
mind
just trying
talking
to find
to...
her currently.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind talking to them, actually. They gave me a wand, and I need to figure out what the runes on it are.
Well, if you want to know what runes are, I am the Master Runesmith, Miss Squeaks. I could take a
Oh.
look for you anytime you want.
That works, actually. Do you have a second then? I see you've got someone in tow, so I don't want to keep you.
Oh, Decidius
We
left.
should probably tend to this business.
When's Decidius is like hot
It won't
guy
take
gonna
you.
appear? I want to see that guy. Damn.
Something happened.
Fortune guide you.
We're just trying to have a discussion. We're trying to get some people together.
Council.
I'm going to go to the fountain and sit in it.
If you'll excuse us, we'll.
That
Sounds
sounds
good.
quite pleasant. May I join you?
We will continue on our search.
Sure, you can. Actually, we'll go.
Thank you.
Nix, you can join us and talk to us if you wish. I need to recharge my necklace so I can actually breathe.
Wait, there's a fountain here.
Plushy
Yeah, just over there.
somehow went past each other just in
Shows you how much I pay attention.
Ah, you've taken the beauties when you don't thought of anyone. You, just watch, I guess. Watch the world go by. Unless it's been removed somehow. Nope, it's there. But it's empty. Fuck's sake. Okay. We might have to go to the ocean instead. You don't mind taking a stroll down to the ocean?
One
Got
moment.
nothing else to do, so might as well.
I did
Oh,
see
hey.
See you
I
later.
portion
You're
that you
wrong,
could,
though. Council members are looking for you. I don't know why.
I did see a portion that we could walk down to get into the water.
They're over there.
We can just go down there, can we not?
Yes, it is
I'm
down
glad
there.
to see them again.
It's just most
Yeah,
of it
that's
is
what I wanted to
lifted.
say.
There is a staircase down there that we can use to get into the water.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's why I had to reach out last time. No,
Ah, yes.
not to worry.
Hello. It is nice to see you guys again.
Miss
have new-
Brielle?
Wonder what those individuals would like with the lady? Kind of curious, I'm not going to lie.
Same, but I'd rather not get involved in something.
All I know is that I'm being given the updates later on when they actually talk about it, about what's happened and what is happening, what is in the know, what is not in the know.
Unfortunately, I personally do not know much. Otherwise, I would happily give you an update.
Oh, I know. A lot of people apparently do not know much, so this is not what the stairs are. Where are the stairs?
I think it was a little bit more this way.
Yeah, it was this.
Yes.
I was close enough.
Yes.
Right.
Hold on. I must leave my weapon as well.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
It's nice. I know. It's me. I'm sorry. It's me. It's just me. I'm just fish. Just fish.
Fish. Okay.
Does she not like us?
I do not
It
know.
doesn't like
She
the
seemed
cookies.
very afraid of me the other day.
Hi, Holly.
Ah, she's the one who force-fed me fruits.
Oh, I see.
He wanted to chuck them in my mouth, because I have a large mouth.
Can I help you with something? I'm a fish. I can't really. Let me try something.
I just lift you.
Oh. What to try?
Well, go ahead, try.
Okay, let me. Okay then. Let me try. Okay. 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 This is not. Look. Oh god. Are you petting me? That was very mean of you.
Please do be careful with them.
I'm fragile. I'm okay though, don't worry. Just be careful next time. She's fucking crazy.
How did this get down here? I think I accidentally knocked my sword in. That is sad.
Oh, it could have been when I actually like jumped up and slapped onto the floor.
That's fair. I'm going to go put it back out again. Uh-oh.
Okay.
I've forgotten how heavy I am. This is not easy.
You've got to jump high.
Oh, jump extra high, I see.
Yeah, you have to jump extra high to get out. Yes, I figured that out.
Oh, that is not easy.
Hang on, I'm going to go swim over there, and I'm just going to check something. I'm very curious.
Oh, yes, that waterway.
I've been very curious. Finally, nothing.
It is very cozy here.
It is actually very cozy, very like a secret hideaway.
Too bad we will not be in this city for much longer, otherwise it would be very nice to gather all the, sea folk here.
Oh? What was that, sorry?
It is a shame that we will probably not be in this part of the city for much longer. It'd be nice to gather the sea folk here. It's a very comfortable place.
That is true. Yeah, that is true. We don't really have much time here, so might as well make it count, you know?
is very nice under here.
I could go to the other side. We could swim out to the other side over there.
True. Should we grab our weapons first, or just come back for them later?
Well, I'm a fish. I can't.
I can carry it for you.
You can. You can do it, but it can't go in the water, unfortunately. So, I'll meet you on the other side, like over
Okay.
there.
Sounds good. That is incorrect spot. Was it this one? It was this one.
Didn't you say a moment ago that you would be patient?
Well, it looks like Brianna got arrested. Where did Odie go? I think I lost track of him. Oh, there he is. He went all the way around. I see. This is awkward.
Hey,
Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
I said the other side. This is not the other side.
I was over
Other
there
side
and you
is
were not there. That overside?
I was saying over there.
Over there? Sorry, it's difficult to see your gestures when you are so little.
I
fish.
So itty bitty.
Don't call me itty bitty, that's a bit rude.
You are adorable like this.
What the fuck?
Here, I have your gun.
Why you gotta hold it like that? No, you hold it
I do not-
on the holster like this.
Sorry, I'm still unfamiliar with these.
You got to hold it on the holster like this, right there.
I
You
fear
don't want to
that-
carry this because this is where I shoot from. This is how I do the damage, you know.
So I grabbed from
I'm gonna
these
put it away.
sections.
Yeah, just grip it here. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't worry. Look.
Apologies.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's all good.
Oh yes, I did see that woman, the councilwoman, and another councilwoman, and a guard walking that way. I cannot tell if she was being
Mrs.
arrested
Squeaks,
or
I
not.
believe her name was.
Yes.
Oh,
No, the one that they were grabbing. I do not know. She was being escorted by a guard and another one who was talking shit, I think. It was the white-haired cat one. Who's
Yeah,
being
no, I
arrested.
know who you're talking about. Nix were talking to them. They were warning them, giving them a
Yes.
heads up. Oh,
That
speak
or
of
they're just
everybody, and
being
they're here.
escorted.
I was wondering where everybody went. You all like kind of moved away from there. I was confused.
Sorry, the new members in that we should be concerned of them, or they should be concerned as well.
I think they should be concerned as well. In turn, we might need to be concerned of them.
There's a chance we might be arrested by the council.
What?
I just got here.
So,
I have not done anything.
You have the misfortune
just
of
got
knowing
there.
us, and us saving you,
the
unfortunately.
brief version is this. One of the council members was arrested. The council member indicated that the criminals of the Kalypsia were to be arrested upon completion of the library mission, at least. Whether that applies to those that went into the mountains is, I think, less clear, but plausibly as well. It's somewhat ambiguous so far as to whether it means all of those aboard the Kalypsia, or rather a subset of those aboard Kalypsia who are criminals.
Have they been charged with anything? If not, I'm afraid they probably don't have the jurisdiction.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Actually, they're council members.
They
They can
certainly
do whatever they want. They more than have the
Is
jurisdiction.
it possible that she was trying to instill some sort of fear into us, and maybe that there's a different reason?
I mean, if she was arrested, they
Just
certainly
because
have
someone
the
is
same
empowered
power.
does not mean they can choose who is and is not a
But
criminal.
I
that's an
assume it was
internal
the
matter,
vanguard.
maybe. So maybe they're trying to negotiate with like the actual guards, right?
Who is
Because I
she
think they were
arrested
just
by?
Small
assumed
mouse
the guard,
woman, yellow dress, their partner.
So,
I don't remember her name.
the
Let me
council
go.
members
I know.
Are you talking about Mrs.
arrested
Squeaks?
the
Arrested.
member.
right.
Yes.
Arrested
And
is then
Vela.
perhaps not the most accurate
Okay,
term, but it
I
doesn't
didn't
really
hear that
matter.
name.
For all intents and purposes here.
You know, there's one really good way to find out if they're going to be arresting us. I'll just wander off on my own, and if I don't come back, then assume I've been arrested.
Yeah,
That's a terrible thing.
sensible.
It's
No,
actually not
don't
particularly.
do that.
It's a particularly poor decision given the size of the city. That we
As
might
well
not
as
close
the-
them in an hour is.
I'd like to bring up another
And
point.
the amount of people, you know,
I
there was an
wanna point
evacuation
out-
order. There's like all sorts of refugees.
I
and
want to
stuff.
point out, I'm going to be going
thing,
that
people.
direction to reconnect with
Of
Aina,
course.
and they
No,
can't
no,
arrest Aina.
I'd like to point out
confirmed.
another
But you don't
big
know that
concern is
this is the city of
the
Nanking.
Ada Bane
you
are
know,
still
I'm
out
just saying.
here. The one who
It would be
stole parts
relatively
of the-
straightforward to capture her if desired, but
still wandering about. If we're
if
out
they
and
don't know
alone, who
of
knows
her,
what could happen?
which they might well not, then sorry.
Well then,
Okay.
someone can tail me.
I don't know how things have changed here since you left. So.
We shouldn't go alone anywhere.
That's what the tail is for.
I was just listening to this.
Not even tailing it. Staying together is far more safer because then if something actually shows up, we none of us
We
can
establish
see.
ourselves as a large, potentially dangerous group. It's more likely that things will become confrontational.
And
Yeah,
they
so
will
like I
be
said,
justified.
Yeah.
I have at least some
saw that.
privileges as citizen.
Really? I was talking to him.
You are more than welcome to. I believe they went off towards the buildings over there, and I'm gonna go see if I can reconnect with Aina.
May I come too then? We'll
Please,
need
can
an
I talk
eye
to
on
him?
the plane beyond.
I can't talk to him while you're doing it.
So what now? Are we just going to just wait and see what they do?
Wait until we see what they do to him. She will be fine because she's a citizen, so she has more, privileges. And, we'll go from there. I think that's the idea.
I would suggest staying away. Or flying
Or am I
above.
wrong?
Out of sight.
Yeah, so one of the council members got arrested.
It is very hard for me to blend in, but I will.
I was about to
certainly
go
try,
into
I guess.
fish mode, but I don't think that would
Oh, then,
look
shall we?
100%.
Good luck.
They might start thinking that a fish got left on the corner of the
Little
street.
fish mode. What the hell do you mean, little fish mode?
You mean
You can become a
Oh,
little
I can,
fish.
I could become a fish. Like,
It
not
is
like
adorable.
this,
Like
but
a
like
straight-up
from...
fish? Can I see that?
Colin has more information.
Do we have water? I mean, can try, but I'll start... Actually, no, wait. Wait, no, I actually have my necklace, so I'll actually be okay. Oh shit, hang on.
Okay. I want to see this necklace. It's gonna be great.
Would
I
you
don't know
like me
if
to
it
hold
will
you
be.
so you aren't just like laying on the side, on your side?
something about? I think.
Let me-
No,
let-
I'll be
to
fine.
think me.
I have enough coordination to not do that. Okay.
Oh, let's see it. Oh, here it comes.
It is well worth the wait.
I don't think it is worth the wait. I will admit.
I do. I think it is adorable.
Okay.
What? Okay, whatever.
Do it.
Oh my god.
I had to pull the. I had to make sure my gun was not on me.
No, it's fair. I just.
That would have been really bad.
They would shoot something. I don't know. I don't know the cool thing you're doing. Holy shit! Holy shit! Wait, that's so awesome.
I told you this was the wait.
Are you really?
Just like a fish.
Are you actually the? Holy shit!
That's amazing.
That's wild.
I was just about to say.
That's Odie.
That's
Can you breathe? Are you dying?
I could tell. I mean, he just gonna
No, no water, so.
You can speak. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's amazing.
Look at that!
Is this like a thing you do, or?
Yes, you can become a fish.
Well, I'm already a
I
fish.
see.
They're just shorter.
No, yes, I'm gonna. Can you do that too?
No.
That's wild.
You can stop now
Oh, shit.
if you want.
Oh my god!
This is why I
Is
asked
it
if you
to be a
wanted me to
fish
hold you.
on dry land?
It's someone. Don't kill.
Oh,
Oh, okay, that one was close. Maybe it was.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Haven't eaten in a bit.
Yeah, that's a person.
What? So how long can you stay in this size?
It's like a little.
Are you stuck
For a while.
for a while now?
Oh,
A while?
No, I can get out of it. Like right now, like good.
thank you for the recommendation.
Don't touch me.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry.
Maeve.
Oh.
Pleasure. Oh my.
There we go.
I'm the, I guess, I use the word resident since I've been gone
Don't
for
grab me like that again,
It is-
please.
I was holding you.
resident
It is
leather
awkward
worker
to
or hunter.
have my hands
With
around your
any
waist.
I see.
Come to me. If you don't supply the material,
Oh
I guess so. Yeah.
an extra charge. Either way.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. No, I
complicated.
could turn fish, but
All right. Good to know.
Thank you. That was really worth it.
No problem.
well,
I'm a
was
big
it
fish
me
fan,
falling
so,
No, I
you
mean-
know.
from there to there like a pathetic idiot?
Are you running around?
No, well, I would have used
Yeah.
those adjectives.
Oh, okay, well, he
I'm
would have.
pathetic.
I mean,
don't know
fuck
why,
it,
but
that's so
you
cool
would
though.
have said that as well.
Have you done a spell?
Or like
No,
like
it is a
magic
bracelet
yourself
I
into a
have.
fish?
the fluttery
Oh.
wings.
No, I have a
Oh.
bracelet
Wait.
that.
Does that mean that if I gave the bracelet to Daku, he would turn into a
You
fish?
should say hi to Clover.
Clover.
Oh, but now we're getting into like
Don't know
territory.
what that
Even
is.
I don't know.
Is it like bound to you in any way, or is it?
Well, no, it's not because it was
time
made
no
by a
see.
blacksmith.
So like
Oh.
technically, yes,
Hopefully,
you may
I
be able to
remember
become
your
a
name,
fish.
'cause we didn't talk much before.
Taco fish.
We'll be in talks, alright?
I like your ideas.
Call me Maeve.
That would actually
If
be.
you want to
I'm
be
kind of
Clover,
curious
you
what
go
everybody would be as a fish.
Got a mouthful, but I can.
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really know the fish types.
Has something else transpired?
Well, what I
There's
am, I'm
tasty
a
ones
flying
and not
tooth.
tasty ones.
Drama.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've actually had fish before.
What? Really? We're like by the lake.
It's all
We
right.
should.
Quite good.
Yeah, I guess I could.
People think
I
I'm-
don't know, it just never
Quite good.
appealed to me, and very sensual
Well,
Solasta.
as
A fellow,
Not really.
as a
Yeah,
fellow
I
merfolk,
think so.
I say try some. It is good.
Yes.
Okay,
I
then I-
recommend tuna.
Good protein. Depends which one you eat though.
That's everyone involved.
I spend
Can you get that
months
in a
trying to
lake or
For
is it
sure.
like a saltwater
Just
fish?
arrive in a town and get arrested.
That
by
sounds
the
like it's
Usually so.
saltwater.
Yes.
Okay, so not here then.
we can grab you some if you need to. Like,
Yeah,
I
we
can
could,
grab.
I can go
actually.
grab
I
some.
don't know, I'd try it.
If
You
we
know, I
leave,
tried
then
anything
part of
once.
Kalypsia.
Yeah.
Well, then I think that we should do that. After, like the whole arresting thing is sorted out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't really. I've literally been here for like what a couple of days, and
I'm gonna be
managed to
honest, if you
kidnapped.
get arrested for like getting kidnapped, that's going to be so fucking wild.
I
We
will
can
be.
certainly try.
They might. Well, to be honest, they could arrest us because they might
Think that we're in cahoots with the individuals.
You
Because
just
we
can't
were
say
with
that.
Try.
Then-
You got kidnapped.
I did do it.
You know?
Pleasure to meet
That
you.
is true.
People
No,
saw
There
that
were
happen.
there were witnesses that saw it.
That's Clover.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just told to introduce
Please
you to
kiss me.
Clover.
She really does.
That being said, if you do try fish, I recommend shark. It is very good.
I feel like it's going to be hard to find. You know, we're not really near the ocean.
Yes, they do like
It's
to
a big
run
city, I
also.
guess.
Shade.
Well, swim away quickly.
Like to
They do
run?
not like being eaten.
Wow.
I don't think
Our
most
shark
things
is
do,
very
honestly.
tasty.
What eat? Okay.
You need to
What
set where
eats
you
a shark
find-
besides like you?
Well, besides,
You were in the point that
Other
you're starfish
sharks.
then, weren't you?
Is there anything else I need Yes.
Oh, here comes back Mia. Mia!
You fucking knew it.
No idea.
Did someone get grabbed?
No, they're
The predators
simply
taste better
asking
because they do not
questions and looking to
often
speak
have
with
to
more
worry
of
about
those that
being
went.
eaten.
The questions are largely along the lines of whether Brianna said anything.
Untoward about the council or similar.
Oh,
while on the
I
mission.
see, I see.
But they don't
Okay.
seem to have an understanding of who went. They're asking who went.
Oh,
Nick's
okay,
lion has
okay.
indicated that he was there. And they've
Okay, I
taken
see.
it on his word.
Well, the whole point, Odie, was to see if something would happen to him, so I can see why he would do that.
That is that is true. That is true.
Mia. Best idea. Probably if
we'll
they
have
ask
to
you
figure
who I
it
am,
out.
Sharp.
not saying part of the Kalypsia.
They are. I would not recommend putting your
I'm in
hands
Gun.
near my
Can't
mouth.
really- they can't
Other
really lump
people
me
have
in
done
with
that.
those
And I
No,
hate
that. I feel like that's just rude, though, isn't it? To like,
Yeah,
I
it's
just
like if I
fuck walk
showed
into
my
Logan and
hand.
just sit that.
I love how you were about to do that to yourselves. What the fuck? There will be a lot of that, yes.
Earlier, someone tossed
Going to
fruit
make
into
sure
my open
if They
mouth.
get grabbed, that I see it, but I wanted to give that information at least.
Sounds rude.
Alright.
Not only does that sounds rude, that sounds like.
A choking hazard.
I did almost
what's
choke.
fruit?
Is the council around? They just had a random assortment of fruit, and they had Nix throw them into my mouth.
So, throwing it is definitely rude and a choking hazard. But, hear me out. A watermelon.
I could eat one whole.
Watermelon.
Wait,
Could you like crush it in your mouth, right? Could
Yes.
you? Do you have that jaw strength? Oh my god, that'd be fucking cool though.
It is
We
incredibly
should try
need
it.
to
Maybe we'll
experiment
get
on
the
this
fish.
more.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the thought of experimenting it.
Wait,
you know,
Well,
Chest?
what food he can just crush.
When you're
Are you
fish,
trying to
can
put a
you speak?
watermelon into his chest?
Just imagine this watching
Okay,
it, like,
you're gonna have to
crush
yell.
it, you know?
I'm really sorry.
The sensation
It's
for
the
me
only
would
way
be
I'll be able
similar
to tell
to
you
you
apart from
eating
another
that grape.
fish.
It's very
I
satisfying.
literally look like a completely different color to a fish. Like, if you know your fishes, you will know that it is me.
Not really. I know deer, no bear, no monsters.
He is a very
Don't know
distinctly
fish.
colored
I fish, but I don't know fish. Okay. Do my
How
best to
distinct,
remember.
though.
I literally look like a complete, like, if you look at a fucking, like, tank and I'm in there, you will know, you will see that I am not supposed to be in there.
As a fish,
Well, think
he
about
looks
it. The ocean's
incredibly
full of
similar
different
to how he
kinds of
does
fish.
normally.
There's fish that
So,
are
like-
shiny and red.
It is like trying to
There's
find
fish
where's
who's
Wally
tan.
in the fucking
I
tank.
guess so.
You will find me.
who's Wally?
Okay. Yeah, who's Wally? Never met him.
A
Henry Wally.
childhood story.
It's an
Oh,
Atlantean,
I see, okay.
Eltresian thing.
Gotcha.
Oh. Alright, we will not come to that mistake.
I assure you, you will
I
know
don't
if
know.
it's him or not. It is very
will
obvious
not.
when you see it.
If I almost
It is
mess
very
up, then
obvious.
you get the free commission on the house.
Sounds good to me, actually. Actually gives you a reason to make sure you don't accidentally mistake me for another one.
I'm not good with money. Any coin I get disappears.
Starts with an S, right? Your name?
C said.
C said. There we
He
go.
said,
Yes.
well, I'm Maeve. Maeve O'Bannon. Pleasure
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you.
You always
I'm
like to
Odie.
it escapes me. Odie. Odie. Okay, gotcha.
O-D-I. O-D.
Hmm.
My name is one of the most simpler names, luckily.
That it is.
I feel mine is very simple.
No, it's not. Sorry. Sorry. A lot of people have very, like, unique names because I don't remember yours, and I'm so sorry I don't remember yours either.
Idris. Clover.
Oh, I should have remembered that. I feel stupid now. Yours is,
Even
I'm
I
not going to
remember
remember your
that
name
one.
at all. Like, it is bad.
Yes, I agree. That one is a little bit harder to remember, but Clover is very easy to remember.
I just feel stupid for forgetting, so that's on me.
That's why I normally go by Id for short. That way, people can kind of get attached to that one first.
That is very easy to remember.
Yes, I have 50. I don't have wolves like him.
I guess I think they're trying to ask why. The difference.
Because we're not the same. We're not the same species.
Yes. I'm from much deeper.
I'm a fangtooth.
It is very diverse
Species
in
of
the
fish.
ocean.
I see.
Lots of different people.
Huh.
One of my childhood friends had no legs.
Hey, Odie, and Seaside, right?
Seaside.
Yeah. Anyway, Dako's getting food, in case you want to, get him some fish recommendations or something. I'm just saying.
Sure, I'll be down to give recommendations. Hello there.
I'm just saying.
With those that are here, I know two of you weren't, but I'm looking for any individuals that went down into the lower levels of the library with Miss Brianna.
Well, we didn't really know.
Catkin.
I'll leave you to it.
I've been here for maybe
Did
a
something
day.
transpire?
Sorry, say again?
Did something transpire?
Oh, we're just kind of generally asking. I'll do a little checkup with whoever went with her. if they've noticed anything strange with her, or if anything was said that sounded odd, things of that sort.
To make sure we're talking about the same individual, the one with the mask, correct?
No mask. Dark skin, like yourself. They have white hair, and they wear shorts. They were one of the gyne leaders that went down there with you.
Them. From my knowledge, they seem fine.
Feline, sort of fiery.
She seemed fine when we were down
Nope,
there.
I was not
No,
there.
sir.
Just simply saying that. I was not there.
We were kidnapped. Have a good day.
Appreciate it.
That we were.
She doesn't seem like herself.
Yes, I definitely do not want to
God,
be
I made her
involved in
sound
whatever that
super
is.
like I made her sound super guilty though.
Yeah.
Look, I don't need to hear it again. I didn't need to hear the description of the lady. She, we know who she looks like. I didn't need to be there for it, so I'm not going to be there if I don't need to be. You know?
Yes, I would rather stay out of it. I don't think it concerns
more
us.
guilty than I needed to be. I don't. Oh well.
Hey, or if you need.
Hello.
You got skin, you need.
I made her
you know,
sound
hand and
extremely
work
guilty
on,
by
I can do
mistake, and I didn't realize it.
You made a what?
Mistake.
The ladies they were telling, like, asking, what had to
They
be
might
done in
come
the
down here
library, and
soon.
I just said nope, was not there.
Oh.
Oh.
Which ladies?
The mouse girl and her ride.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Not
I
an
really want the nail.
inaccurate descriptor.
If you don't mind, I'll take a nail.
Alright, open it on your tab.
Alright, so
Do
I'm
they have
paying my
fish
tab
here?
with your
I'm
tab.
stealing one of the corners, sorry.
Exactly, pretty much.
I could just move over one of the
Grab a
benches
bench.
like last time.
Yeah.
Like
At this point, yeah, fucking do it. Anyone else with the nail?
It's too early.
Nail? It's like not that early. It's
Where
like
should I
1
put
noon.
this bench?
There.
Except by me.
There. Oh. Okay.
They are very heavy.
Not so aggressive.
Alright.
I will
Alright,
be
well
grabbing
now
a
you
nail.
two.
I left my
Since
bucket
I
here
know I
last
need to
night.
give Daku some recommendations, something like a flow chart, get it?
I get that now. I get it.
I do not.
Yeah, thank you.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I'm going to poison your ale.
I didn't ask for ale, so too bad.
Not today.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
well.
actually, just got banned from the fucking tavern. Never mind.
That never got
Why
resolved.
are you banned?
Okay.
5 steps
time.
ahead of you.
That never got resolved.
It never got resolved. You want to hear something funny? So
Jasper
this is
can
what
hold
happens.
grudges. Gosh.
So prank was, it's just a prank gone wrong, really, right? There were fucking Alden was fucking around with Jasper a little. I think it was Jasper who you're targeting in this.
It was.
So he took a bunch of the mugs and spread them out throughout the tavern, hid them around,
Oh, around the Kalypsia.
But really funny. Oh, was it around the Kalypsia?
It was around the whole Kalypsia.
Just the
Was it?
just the eye of time.
Oh.
Just the eye
Yeah, it's
of
just
time.
around the eye of time, It's just like, whatever. As long as it's not anyone's personal rooms. So naturally, that discourse happens. He gets banned from, the tavern. This was like months ago now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to
So-
mediate.
Like 2 to 3 weeks later, this one racist fucker, he, this guy, really hates the wild folk, or like elves and the like. He fucking hit Sprout apparently. He, was harassing a bunch of people constantly, right? And this fucker, corners Jasper in an alleyway, right? He was a sentinel at the time, not anymore. That guy, I think he might be dead.
him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
I wanted to kill him.
Yes, yeah, well, I think he might be dead. I don't know where he went, so I assume he's dead. Or he got off the Kalypsia or thrown off or something, I don't know. Either way, this fucker, he's harassing people constantly, and what we hear is that Jasper was caught in an alleyway by him, and the fucker stabbed him. And when people say Jasper got stabbed, I don't mean like a light alleyway stabbing with a knife. Motherfucker with a halberd fucking stabbed him in an alleyway.
Oh,
So that's why I think he's
we're
dead.
talking like city, posh city sort of stabbing.
We're talking about like full on like attempted murder by a mercenary.
With a
sort of
halberd?
thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a
In an
halberd.
alley? That's a little impressive that he was able to maneuver that in an alley.
Well,
I don't know
the
the
alleys in the
specifics.
Calypsia are large.
They're also pretty big.
Never mind then.
Did he get thrown some stairs too?
I'd probably, I don't know.
So,
Either way. So this happens, right? And you know what the punishment is? At least on Jasper's end. Obviously, he has a bunch of other shit.
What
But
was
Jasper
the
kind of pardoned him a little. And you know what he did? He hired the fucker. He tried to hire the fucker, and he's still allowed in the tavern, and he isn't.
Can't you believe this? So unfair.
There's a huge board in the tavern. There's a huge board that's like
The board in the tavern literally says banned.
Alden is the only name on it.
There's one name in it in small text, and it's Alden.
It just says name.
At this point, I would just be
And this-
proud of it.
I mean, I am. It was really funny.
I've been gone through the Calypsia for about 6 months. That was about 2 months into my stay. That happened. So he's been banned from the tavern for about 8 months.
What the hell?
For a clown, he doesn't have a very good sense of humor. I'm just saying.
Wait, does he own the? I was going to say
He
own
runs
the
it.
tavern or work at the?
He runs it, yeah. It's owned by
That is
the
worth
Calypsia,
it.
but he's the one in charge.
What?
I had to mediate the whole situation. I remember the reason I thought it was the Calypsia you hit him across because I was running up and down the Calypsia looking for all the mugs to make my boss happy.
Yes, he was working for the tavern. If it wasn't because of Jasper making her look for them, I would never have told him where the mags were hidden.
I had to beg him. I was
That
like,
sounds like a good
please, I just want people to get along. And he told me where.
Jasper's a bad sport about pranks.
I wonder if they'd actually
Getting
enforce
it
that
for
if
the
you
day.
tried to get a drink these days. If you just walked in confident enough, do you think you could get one?
Maybe.
I
don't
think
know.
so.
Maybe I'll try.
I would serve you.
I would love to see you try.
Thank you, Maeve.
You could always wear a disguise.
Yes, okay.
I've been wanting to
That's a
go
funny
into the
idea,
Eye of
though.
Time one night with a thing of charcoal and just write a bunch of names on it.
Oh, that would be funny too.
That
So many
would
good
be just
ideas.
Very funny.
Well, like, but they might not even be like actual people's name, like fucking like.
One has to be called Jeffrey.
Yeah, like Jeffrey Grinman, shit like that.
Lava
Just
Dweller.
fucking wild shit. Yeah, Lava Dweller, the dwarf, we all know him. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just fucking write a bunch of them. Oh, huge too, and leave one room for one more name there, and have that to be the warning.
Yeah. Okay, it's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll get a hat and then some cloth and some things, and I'll try a disguise. It'll be great.
I'll give you a mustache.
Oh, you'll never expect it. You can take like one of your feathers and just like
and a cane.
put
Maybe
it
a
there.
cape too.
You could say you're your own father.
My dad's dead. But other than that, it's not a bad idea.
Oh shit! That.
No, it's okay.
Jasper
I don't mind.
doesn't know, right? So it still work.
Oh, right, I see.
That's true. I guess. Yeah. Hello, I'm Alden's dad. Follow. I don't know my dad's name.
Congratulations.
That's it. Me too.
What?
Congratulations, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you.
If that
I'm
doesn't
very proud
work,
of
you could go
myself.
as your twin brother.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
We could start a rumor beforehand that like your sibling showed up.
Thank you. Yes, let's please everyone in this table, please agree.
We just start saying like, we just reference it randomly to like 2 or 3 people of like Alden's brother is kind of a dick, you know? Just saying like offhandedly.
You
know?
You need a name then.
Yeah, we need a universal name that we can agree with.
Paul?
Doesn't really sound. Grew up in a human society, I guess. I don't know.
Griffin. Aldon.
Feel like them.
Aldons.
Opposite of all. Then opposite of all is what? Like nothing. So north.
Neville.
And then
London.
Neville.
Neville. No, Neville. Alden Neville. But Neville.
Oh, I see.
I kinda like Neville though.
Yeah, sure, we can do Neville. Let's do Neville. Sure.
Congratulations.
Alright, let's make it happen then. Neville is in town.
You have to be casual about it though. You'll just kind of offhandedly mention it, and like I think it's like Alden's like cousin or brother or something. You know, like be casual about it, and only bring it up once per person. You know, like don't. Yeah, the more you harp on it, the more they'll know. You know, you have to be elaborate in this lie, detailed. You know, put every little effort, dot their I's and T's.
Exactly.
Best part is you could blame all the crimes on him too.
What do you mean all the crimes?
See, if we do that, then he's actually might get fucked.
Oh, that is true. Okay.
I also don't even know what crimes there are, you know? Besides, like, the grave
How do you know I'm an honest bird, okay?
No, I assume that, but like I'm talking like if you know the fact that you know with what's happening up there with the whole like you know council thinking of arresting us all.
No.
We just say that's Neville's fault, you know.
Fucking Neville, dude. I hate that guy. I'm sorry, Alden. I've been holding this in a while. I fucking hate Neville.
Did Neville create the Mana
That's
Storm?
understandable.
No, that's what he's
This guy, if you get to know him.
Oh, you should try.
No, he's not. He's an asshole.
Wait, Neville's the Aetherbane leader.
Oh my god.
Because that gets spread around. Imagine if someone buys in that your brother Neville is the leader of Aetherbane.
Imagine if there was a man named actually called Neville and like you know he's hearing all these rumors about him. That's gonna be a really
And he actually looks somewhat like you.
There's another harpy around named Neville in the city.
Listen, it'll be fine, okay? There's no way that this would ever come back to bite any of us in the back.
No, never.
It's going. Yeah, no, it's going to be perfectly fine. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I foresee no issues occurring.
And he has glasses, so you know he's smart.
That is true.
The smart
It is true. He also has glasses.
Speaking of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess. You are more discreet.
I'm gonna ask the question, and if it's rude, let me know. Is it like a pressure thing? Is that why you need the glasses on land, or is it just 2 people with glasses?
It is just a coincidence.
Oh no, my...
I'm farsighted.
Shit.
I see. No, you told me.
Simple. My eyesight's just shit. That's it.
Okay. Fair enough. There's like 2 out of 3 that I've met, you know, have them. Oh, I see.
I don't need glasses, you know. My eyesight is like a bird's, you would say.
Yeah.
You know? I can
What's a
see
bird,
it crystal clear from here. You know, one of them, I don't know.
Surely not every bird has good eyesight, though, right?
Maybe
There's got to be one that's
maybe.
like... I don't know if you count this, because it doesn't really have feathers, so it probably doesn't count, but like, there's just saying like blind like a bat, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
those
but
are
like bats aren't
birds.
really birds.
No, but like, you know, they're pretty close.
I have no
I
idea.
wouldn't pay them
No,
the back
bats
in the
are
day.
traitors. Bats are traitors to both the avians and
Why-
you know the ground walkers. Okay.
What? Why are they
Oh, I
traitors?
see.
Wait, what? Why are they traitors?
They live a double life.
They don't belong with us, and they are too fancy for the ground walkers. So you know they're like their own thing.
Too fancy. Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, they think they're better than you know the ground walkers because they can fly a little and hang upside down. Oh.
Yo, what's up?
So, the Brianna, the guild leader that just got arrested, is now
Mhm.
being exiled.
Oh, shit.
That took
better than killed.
That took a turn real quick.
If you're interested, they're gonna be in the little pavilion over on the docks that way. Otherwise, I need to try to find everyone else that was in the library, apparently.
Oh, I see.
Are we going to be, like,
Alright.
helping her, or are we just going to let her be exiled?
There's a bench there.
I don't know what that is.
At all.
Wait,
To be honest, I don't know who she
just
is.
from here, or she being exiled
not
from the
either.
Kalypsia as well? Like, what?
No,
from-
here. She wasn't in the Kalypsia.
I mean,
Yeah,
she wasn't part of
she's just a local.
I don't know. I get it. I get
No,
it.
no, you're
I
good.
don't think any of us know her well enough to consider defending her. It's more just concern because
I
that
think it's
person
mixed
fought
in.
alongside us in the.
Mm.
Oh,
You seem
No,
to
that's
be,
Always offer to let her join the
advocating
Kalypsia
for
or
her.
something if she has no place to go.
I actually pretty wise.
that's not on me.
The glasses, I'm telling you.
If she's done something to be exiled from here, I don't know if you want her on Kalypsia.
Well, regardless, exile is better than any other punishment. Than a cell or
What did she
death.
even do anyway? Do we even know?
So apparently she informed some people maybe about the ambush that they thought maybe was going to happen because of the other council members. I'm guessing the other council members found out and kicked her out.
What the fuck? That is such a stupid reason to be exiled. What the fuck?
Well,
I'm
if
gonna
you
try
ask
to find
me,
everyone else that was in the
it's
library.
possible that some of the council members took this opportunity for a power grab, you know, because she was like the head of the council. So maybe they just, well, now it's her gone.
Oh, was she actually
She was head
council
of
head?
security.
I was
I
under
don't
the
know.
impression that another woman was
Never
the
mind.
head of the
That's still a
council.
pretty big place to go.
I have no fucking
Yeah, that
clue.
is a good position to be
The thing is
fair.
that every
Yeah, it's a
other
good
council
position.
head is also head of something, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
but they could. But
Well, I suppose it being a council would mean that there's no head of council that would defeat the purpose of a council.
corruption and all
They're supposed to work as a group.
Yeah, that's kind of fair, actually.
Yeah.
It is the glasses.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you. Yeah.
I have my own
Sadly, it
suspicions as to
sadly,
why.
my glasses don't have the same effect as his do.
It is because
It's just-
mine are
it's just-
I
tiny.
mean,
have
he's
this little-
got the Ponce nose, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You're
His
compensating
glasses
for
are a lot
less.
smaller than yours are, so
That's just because
You just need
my
very-
eyesight is shit. Everything about me is just shit. so
you need tiny glasses.
I'm not
No.
really
Sad
rubbish.
on
So
yourself.
I
You're
think-
cool
I think
down.
if we tone
Congratulations.
down,
Yippee.
if we tone down
Have you seen the fish
I might
form?
go.
The fish form is awesome. I
Exactly.
love that.
Yeah, the fish form is great.
It's fish.
Is this just how I'm going to be known as the fish boy? Like just gonna be known as the boy who could.
It's just very cool, you know?
I think you're underselling it. It's very interesting. I like seeing it, and it makes me happy.
I see.
You're really nice.
Thank you. I try.
The mouth is the whole.
I don't know what you just said.
And I'm just looking at them with the mouth is whole body.
Oh, yeah, no, he's
Pull up a stool.
wild, but. We couldn't get another bench if we need to.
Yes, I
Yeah,
can
yes, he
grab
said
the
that.
other bench.
Put it on
But
this
don't
side.
slam it down like you did. Please
on
do.
that
Please
side.
don't slam it
I
down
will
like you
try.
did the
They
other one.
are.
He's going to slam it
I'm
down.
still
Anyways.
unused to picking things up here. It feels different.
Yeah, it is a lot lighter to.
The air feels like
Oh.
that.
No, it's heavier. Yeah. At least for me.
Would that be heavier?
Yes. Okay, so in the water, you know how things flow?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No
Right,
problem.
Easier to pick
intensity
things
right
up.
now.
It is
Yeah,
easier to
that
lift
makes them both,
things. It has
Yeah,
a mix of
with
both.
that. Yeah.
Like swinging a weapon is more difficult because you must cut through the water. But
I mean,
simply
that's why I
lifting
said
stuff
the air
is easier.
feels lighter, but
It was like it's like higher air resistance basically, but it's like
Yeah.
lighter everything, you know?
Yeah, but then
Yes,
there's
the
no
water
water
helps with the
resistance, you know?
buoyancy, but the air is not as thick as the water. It is a trade-off.
Actually, I'm going to double back on this actually a little bit. That fucking weapon underwater. Is that a water weapon or is that something you took to make him to lead?
I feel like a stabbing weapon might be better.
It has its
What about the gun? Like he's like fucking 8 feet tall, 9 feet tall, 10 feet tall,
If you know
11
how
feet
to
tall,
use
you know?
it, you can cut well.
Wait, what?
You have to cut with the flow
You're
of
talking
the
about the
water.
sword. What about the gun?
Oh, I see.
The gun was
Also, when you are fighting underwater, you must
so you stole it from
remember
Victor?
that you are not fighting
Yes.
on land, you only
Which is
fight on the
fucking
ground.
terrifying.
Yeah,
They might have
In
guns.
the water, you can fight from any angle.
Omnidirectional.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to be
You need a
good.
larger weapon to help defend from upper angles. It is both a shield and a sword.
Good luck
In
to
some
you.
senses.
Look, maybe they only had
Also
like
helps with
a
mobility.
dozen, you know? This was the only one they had there.
I only saw that one gun.
Still,
being-
invisibility potion and
Up
gun.
here,
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
curious.
scary.
Do you have use for silver down there?
Listen. It will be fine. I only
Do you
saw
know
the
some
one.
who
the
use
gun,
silver?
This one gun.
It does not tarnish as much as
It only
other
seems
did you
that
say
only
that?
certain.
Like,
I
wouldn't,
well,
I wouldn't be.
the reason I ask is because above here, some creatures are weaker to silver.
I believe need
I
training,
would
so
not
yeah, I don't
know
think there's
if
gonna be too
anyone
many.
down there is
But
particularly weak to silver.
because of the
Yeah,
training,
there's a shade. There's a shade under the table.
Oh, okay.
However, I'm certain there are people who would use it simply because it requires less maintenance than perhaps mine. I have to clean it frequently because of the corrosion.
Fair.
You're going to get a lot of these. What do you clean it with?
Well, I sand it down, and then I usually find some sort of oil to...
that makes sense, actually. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. Just imagining, like, salt water
Okay,
on
okay.
salt water.
We
you know?
cannot delay this any longer, though. You two need to give that some fish, okay? I want to see that with his first fish, okay? Come on.
I will go grab some from the ocean if you
I
want.
never had
Yes.
Pretty Blaze.
Oh right, yeah, desert. I almost forgot. Yeah, sorry. Not many
I'm
fish
sorry.
over there.
I mean, like, there's some fish if you go coastal, but that wasn't good.
Is lost still
I'm just going to the. I can literally just go
No,
grab
I
the
mean,
tiny.
I'm like borderline. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, sure, why not?
They haven't been around much.
Yeah,
like
fresh fish, I understand.
I think
Not
they
even
might have
dried
got enough at
fish.
some point.
That's fair. Do we
Actually,
know
I
if they
thought
have
that
another
was
blacksmith?
The safety's on the
Safe level.
lips in it. Don't worry.
Okay.
I see.
My steel sword melted when I killed
Hey, look
the
at
tree.
this real quick.
Right back.
No, I see.
Yeah, sure, go ahead, but please don't break it. It's the only weapon I have right now.
This thing's fucking cool.
I think
Yeah,
I
no,
will leave
look
it
at
to
this
you.
fucking thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
compared to
you
this,
have a
like-
look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see yours.
You can have this one. Yeah.
Oh my god. Dear fucking god.
That seems safe.
It's crazy.
I mean, that one doesn't have
crazy,
oil.
look
I
at
don't
it,
know
it's
about
like-
Alden's.
Crazy, you know?
Ooh, what is that down the
Let me
barrel?
look. I want to see if I can see that.
You can have it, you can have it.
No. Don't do that.
Do not do what?
They were looking down the barrel. Don't do that.
Well, you have to find the projectile somehow.
I think that one's fine considering
You
it's
have to know
nothing
if it's
that-
loaded.
I
I mean,
believe this
they
one is
said it
magical.
was. I'm pretty sure they included.
I was informed to grab it by the
It's
base
not.
here. But my fingers are too big for the trigger.
Give me a sec.
It is not magical.
Oh!
Holy
You
shit!
shouldn't do that, Nix. What the hell? She pulled the trigger.
Holy fuck.
Okay, well.
Loading.
My poor
It's
ears.
very, very loud.
Yeah, there is. That
My
happened.
ears hurt.
My ears are fucking ringing.
I'm sorry. Listen, it hurts me more than it hurts you guys, okay?
How expensive
is not
are
true.
the shots?
You went what?
How expensive are one of
Sometimes
your
they're big
shots?
at
Do they function underwater?
Relatively cheap. No.
No.
Probably
It
not.
is fortunate. It would be far worse underwater. Sound travels far more, and it is very painful.
Anyway, you know, you guys didn't see that, okay? It's not my fault. Someone
Of course.
I didn't see it.
And the
I
shopkeeper
heard it,
didn't either.
We didn't see it.
Hello.
It moved far too quickly
I
for me to see
absolutely
it.
fucking heard it.
Wait.
Yes.
Is anyone
anyone else suddenly shoots a magic blast or projectile?
You absolutely in character heard it.
No idea.
Don't worry
That's
about
crazy.
it.
That's crazy.
Nothing happened,
No,
Snow.
Jay. No, Jay.
Nothing
it did
happened.
happen. It did
Just
happen, but it
walk
didn't happen.
away.
Okay.
Just walk away,
It
and
happened.
If you
everything is
heard
good.
something, if you heard something, you definitely heard something. I'm just saying I don't know what happened. Okay.
Do you think those council people heard
Fucking
that?
hell. From the TS.
I mean, it was a fucking gunshot. Of course they heard it.
And it has never happened.
That's crazy.
Just
That's
walk
crazy.
away and everything will be fine.
Okay. Crazy.
Where do these gun go? Does anyone still have that?
It is right here.
It's on the
Anyone
label.
else would like to look at it, it's right there.
You should pull the trigger.
You should pull the trigger.
They're doing that against
I want to see it.
It was just merely confusion, you know? Oh my goodness. What
No.
a stupid thing to get the exile
Later,
for.
once we get back
Oh, I
on
think
ship, we
Odie
will
was
discuss more
successful,
about
perhaps. He's coming back.
the cure we made with the aloe.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Fish boy.
okay.
Things have happened.
Do we need
Is
it
it?
cooked?
I hope good things.
Not. No, unfortunately.
Well,
Do we need the fish cooked?
Oh well, maybe.
You can eat it raw.
Some fish you can actually eat raw. Yeah, some fish you
No,
can
sir.
eat raw.
Can eat some
If I
fish.
The
had,
reason why she was
Are there
Never had
parasites in
fish.
that?
all happening was because of
I was gonna say I can cook it real quick.
the rabbit
Are
lady.
there
He's a human,
parasites
so we
in
should
that
probably
fish?
cook it.
Day of.
Chloe.
So, yes.
She's about to cook
So
it,
she
so...
was still under the belief that the
Is it going
council
Oh, okay, then it's fine.
was going to arrest us. Even though
If it's being cooked, I don't think the
They look like
parasites
you're
are
getting
Medium-sized,
well,
one I believe is
Sushi
tuna,
sometime.
Yeah, I thought so
one
too,
is a
Daiko. I really thought she was just about to toss the
salmon,
fish.
and the other one is
Peas.
an octopus.
that they were
Alright,
not doing
one
that
at a
An
time.
octopus.
I'm going to let you enjoy your first fish. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
Here we go.
Yes, please do use fire
You should
magic
not
in
do
an
that
area where
next
it's
to the
entirely fucking
merfolk.
wood.
They'll be fine.
Listen, it's already got shot. Okay, it's not gonna get any worse.
There's wood floors,
Here
there's
you
wood
go.
table, wood chairs.
There
you go.
There it is.
Congratulations.
Cook to
What is it?
perfection. It's fish.
There's tuna.
Did you
a
got
fish.
it?
Do you need the other
It
one
is
cooked?
tuna.
No, it's a whole fish.
This one
Okay.
needs to be...
I thought I just pick it up
Just
and bite
eat
it.
the outside.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
just fucking just.
No, yeah.
He's
Peel
got
right
the
into
one
it.
that
Unless
not
you
have
really like
the
it.
ink sac in it.
It is very good.
Okay.
Actually,
I
yeah.
don't control
Does this
temperature.
need to be descaled, or you can just
Sorry,
wait?
sushi sometime.
Eat it.
I don't think it was descaled. You're going to
Probably
Fucking crunchy.
about those.
You ate the
That's
scales.
fine.
flower for you.
No, he's eating the scales. It was not descaled.
I like to
How many
eat with
pieces
the
do we want
bones.
to like put this up?
Well, I think
The bone, not.
You shouldn't. No, you
You
shouldn't.
look like
I just picked it out.
You like to eat it with the whole thing, not just the bones.
I
Yes.
do.
Eat the white meat.
I think I'll hold on to this one for now.
So you're just gonna. It doesn't kind of count.
It is special.
I will not eat it. Don't worry.
Oh, what is it?
You should make sushi sometime.
I've seen it.
It's very good.
Alright, there you go.
Pretty yum.
That's it.
Hold on.
I'm
going to leave this here.
Stop going to kill you.
Okay. Little child.
It looks like a monster.
Yeah, well, you know.
I can't
And
control
leg
temperature.
scaled. No, yeah, I can taste that.
the thing
I'm not going to
that-
lie.
Very
It's really
flavorful
cold
balls.
inside and really hot outside.
Yeah, maybe
I learned that from the
tree.
tree.
Do not.
I'm about to cook
I'm not going to waste good food. It's just not good.
Go on, clearly you're just too much of a scaredy cat.
When it is cooked properly, it is very good.
It is awful.
I
I
am
see your standard.
Eliza, one of the many heroes of Kalypsia.
I think Odie is cooking one properly, so you might get to try a proper fish.
I simply have
Look about
Yeah, you might get a good one.
Yeah, just as charming and handsome.
You just
That's a
give it to
bone.
him.
Just about
No, I'm not going to waste food.
Well, he's not a... Well, what's gonna mean to him?
I'm not going to waste my
No, the
food.
Kalypsia. You're gonna have to pay a
Odie's
tab.
making more, and that's...
I can eat more.
Charge.
Or
Yeah,
we can come to an
okay,
agreement.
no, it's up to you.
I need a little help, and I can ignore some drinks.
Do you actually eat the bones?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
You probably should not, but I like them. They're
Actually,
very
you really
yummy.
shouldn't.
Oh. Well, then maybe a trade,
You
because
want for your wings.
Oh,
I killed a big
It
tree,
tastes so
and I
good.
burned my sword, and it melted. So I need a new steel sword.
Oh, that's, yeah, I can do that. It's easy.
What was that?
Sweet.
They are very
Normal for
flavorful.
the wings.
Anything specific, whether it's
Oh,
runes
well,
or
this is
any
from a
specific
Sana.
designs.
No one really on the Kalypsia has
Maybe
done
something
it.
that won't melt. Maybe some like
Well,
protective, so when they
I
go,
had to make it specially made by some
you know,
thing.
flame it, it doesn't melt.
I see.
Ah.
It is still
If
swell.
they
I can
were
do
to
that. I can
corrode,
put,
what would you
I know the
use
fire
then?
rune, so I can make it.
Are you sure that is just a regular
Commission
one, not
someone
one of the...
else.
Perfect. But
It should
will
be
the fire
cheaper now
stay
that
on
it would just
That's
be an
kinda like
addition.
Okay.
a lot. I think that's right.
Do I just bite it?
Yeah. I can do that.
Wait, what are you eating now? Wait.
And I
Like lake
what is-
octopus?
worked on.
Not normally.
Okay, did they cook it at all, or is it like...
Holsters,
Is
alright.
it cooked?
Do you want them?
If possible,
No.
could I borrow one of
You
your...
don't need to cook them.
Yeah, you can eat it raw. Do not let them latch onto your face.
It is optional to cook
Not
them if you
identical,
want
but I
it.
can.
But,
I can.
personally, you
Ooh,
get
that's
the
one-
flavor with
That one is worse than the first one.
They are good when you cook them in
But I can guarantee
oil.
you to shape the holsters.
Oh my god, there's stuff in my hand now.
Not done by the frame.
Yeah, you have to. It's very, very chewy.
Taco's
The
eating his
general
first
shape
piece.
of it doesn't need to be working. That's all I need, so I can shape the holster hand.
Yeah, maybe cooking it wouldn't hurt.
I can get you that.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, you can
Those will
cook
be
it.
done in the night.
I could try and cook it if you want me
Different.
to.
I have to take measurements from your big head.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I don't think this fish stuff is for me.
It's just because it's not cooked, okay? You know, you humans like just...
I mean, the first one was cooked.
A blacksmith,
Well, no, that would be
gunsmith, runes.
It was slightly burnt on
not
the
good.
outside and cold on the inside.
I know.
I will finish it if you do not.
Flavor.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat this one. I'm not going to lie. It's still like trying to cling to me. It's kind of scary, honestly.
I mean, that is what happened with octopus.
Yeah, I
Pull
know,
it
I'm
off.
down, I'm down here. Actually, I really like it being.
Okay.
Yes, you do not want to let them latch. They are very aggressive. They can leave scars.
Okay, well, I just need to know what hat you want.
Noted.
It's all
I think
about
I'm
shape.
good.
You seem fine.
Thinking like, Cena.
Well, now you can say you've eaten fish, Taco.
I can say I didn't fish and it fucking is awful.
I can do that. Oh, one of those white brimmed hats. Do you want the ones that curve up on the sides?
Hello?
or
Did you just
the ones
steal a
obviously
bit of
they have
the
divot at the
leftover
top.
fish?
It dents in a little.
What octopus? What did you...
And do you want
Would you
the
two like
rounded
to try
sides or do you want it flat brimmed?
octopus?
I think I'll be fine, but it seems Clover
There's
has
a small piece.
Either way, you'll be able
No,
to adjust it.
I don't know what they want.
Being dumb and
They
You
want
could do any of us once, really.
Right, sounds good. Just bring me the stuff. I'll take your measurements later.
Yeah, the,
And
There you
the
go.
holster
Here's the bowl.
and the hat and free drinks.
You know,
for the
I feel like if she
short
wasn't
guy.
doing this on her own, this is kind of the meaning, but, you know,
you're gonna get less free drinks since
like
I'm
scraps of
including
the
your
table.
Can they eat?
Still getting free drinks.
I think so.
If I
Maybe
still have
it just
my-
wants to hold it.
Not even
It's
sure if
quite
I still
adorable
work
when it
there.
To be
does
honest with
that.
you,
I have
that
been
was
gone without
there
notice
was
for like
multiple on that plate,
5,
so
6
You're
years.
offered
technically she
something
didn't
you
get
may not, you
scraps.
may not be able to get.
She got quite a bit of it. So.
That's fair.
Sounds like you
No,
really need those
well, I have been
holsters.
enjoying this quite a bit. I need to go take care of a little business for the evening. So if you'll excuse me, I'll be back in a short bit of time.
I can't offer the drinks for
Good.
sure.
We would have a
Bristol
June
says I have my
Sandy.
job
Did you
and
make them, by the
share.
way?
Have you had fish?
Put it back.
That aside, trade for trade. You fix my sword and do the runes, and make the holsters and the hat.
Okay, well, fair enough. What's like a northern food? Like a classic northern food?
That's fair. Good to see you again.
The variant. We do a lot of used to do a lot of
Is
trade.
that when I burned your hand?
No, you did that? I don't even remember.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, remember when we were in the mountain?
I feel
when
like there are
we
these
first met the Aetherbane people.
creatures that are like just full
And
of
they had
facts
they
and
stole
really
the thing,
tasty.
and you wanted to get it back, and you wanted to kill the
Is
guy,
that
and I
true?
stopped you and took your gun and kept you warm
No.
so you didn't freeze to death.
Interesting. Okay, well that sounds like a nice thing to
Yeah,
try
no,
once if you
this
go
was,
to the north,
different.
right?
This was like 2 days
No,
ago.
Saint.
Your shooting hand really always
one
takes
of
a
our
blow.
finest
That's why my gun's broken.
There's an ice ball made of
My hand
entirely
got
of
crushed, and
ice,
So did my gun.
and inside there's mint-flavored ice balls.
Ooh. Does not sound
Golem,
fun.
giant stone golem stepped on my hand. So
Interesting. I don't think I've ever had
I
that.
can't really deal with those unless you have magic or explosives.
What does it taste like?
Mint.
stab him in the crystal. You know,
Oh.
might damage your
Oh,
sword.
that's fair. Aye.
Yeah. The
All
crystals
right.
are usually external,
Oh.
but it depends on the design.
There's some golems that
Thankfully, these
it's in
ones
their
are
Where
very
did you?
core.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, that's.
I don't think I ever asked.
Thankfully, these
Last
ones
time-
weren't that.
Last time I was part of like a team that dealt with the golem. I had to bring
prefer not to
bombs,
disclose
and they'd
at
hook
this
the
point.
bombs at it to reveal its
Fair
crystal.
enough.
They'd run in,
I understand.
beat up the crystal.
Did you
People
both come
died.
from the same place?
Happened.
The same city?
I believe so.
Yes.
I see.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
You're very different. I guess
Glad
that's
to
the
be back.
variety, huh?
I will
I'm
get
from
your
a
stuff
much
done
deeper
later.
portion of the city.
Just bring stuff by. I'll be around.
Okay.
Not planning
I'm
on
from
I'll
a
anything.
bring it to
semi-deep
you when,
place, but not
we're on the
too
ship,
deep,
we're
but
leaving
not
after today,
too
so.
high up.
Fair.
Okay.
Hope my house is still there.
What about you,
Most who
Shane?
live at the bottom.
Which portion of underwater are
Probably
you?
not.
Get a house.
I see.
I had such a hard time,
Which portion of underwater? The driest
and then I
portion?
left for a job,
The desert?
so I don't even know if it's still there.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah. Well, the ship's kind of got blown up and stuff.
I
so
have a
lot of
fish
stuff's
experience
been
potion.
Rebuilt,
Hope my house is
renovating.
destroyed.
Yeah, I give someone this potion, and they can breathe underwater and not breathe
But I should
air.
maybe get
It's like a
house.
fish
I mean,
experience
Edgar and I
potion.
are now sleeping in a room that has like 2 empty beds. 'Cause
My daily life then, I see. Okay.
It's just the 2 of us in a 3-bedroom.
If you ever want to feel
No,
like a fish, say.
When I had got on
I
the
don't
ship,
know
You let me
none
know.
of those rooms were free.
I
How
mean,
long
to
was
be
it last?
honest,
And then when I
we
went to go buy
still
a
have
house,
to test out
none
my
of those
bracelet
houses
to
were
see
free.
if anyone else
And
actually
now I'm
changes
hearing
to
all things
fish.
about stuff being
Oh,
open
that's
all
fair.
over
That's
the
a good
place.
point.
and
You
I'm
have a
like,
fish experience
oh,
bracelet.
Really,
But
really.
I
what
worked
if you
so
cannot turn
hard
back?
My,
to get
I
the
have a
house,
bracelet.
and now there's tons of
Good
options.
fucking luck, I guess. I don't know.
Or what if when you turn back,
So
you become a
for
seafood?
the context of this chat, I have a bracelet
Well, we have
that
2
allows me
extra
to
beds, so if we don't
become
move into a house,
fish,
I mean,
like a big fish.
I saw
But
you earlier.
I may
yeah.
bug you about that.
But I've never had the chance to test it on another person.
You want to join us?
sure.
Not it.
All right.
What are you doing?
I
Go on,
don't know
take
how to
So-
swim. I don't want to be a fish.
No.
You're a
Wait,
fish
wait,
now?
wait.
Wasn't I
Fish.
heard?
No.
Like,
Well-
would I'm wondering, like, if somebody had like wings, like you, for example,
Yeah.
him who was with the
Lero,
walking
yeah.
man,
Yeah.
like, would you have wings as well on the fish, or would it be like?
Are there flying fish?
A flying fish.
Would you actually be like just a flying fish? Like they
Wings
Show
are
us
flying
wonder.
fish.
Oh.
Yeah, but they, no, but they had their wings, though, would they
flying
not?
fish.
Maybe.
Yeah,
They're
they
very
would be more
tasty.
mythical.
Big, feathery, long, flapping wings.
Mm. We should test it sometime.
We
I
should
wonder what he would look like as a fish. Just imagine him like shrinking.
I think
Like, as
he'd
it like a
look
literal
a-
fish?
Imagine the
Yeah,
black
see what
ice
he can
days
do.
too.
But what?
Yeah,
I
he
can
can turn into a
become a
fish.
Become
He can live as
fish.
a fish.
like an actual
Okay.
fish, not just the.
Yeah.
you know.
And he has a
flower.
bracelet, and he could like slip it
See the
into you
flower
one
sprout
night
got
without
me?
you realizing, and then you'd become a fish.
It's like orange in the size of my
You know
head.
what? I think he would be maybe
make
like
me
a
put
flying
this.
fish. You know, like that sort of
We
size.
had to ask the
fish.
What is that supposed to mean?
councilman if it was okay to take
Just
We're not
saying.
taking as a
Clownfish.
concern. Clownfish are adorable. and very
Delicious.
Well, I wouldn't
They're
consider
very
myself
well
adorable.
She's grown a lot.
I'm just saying, Lero,
Okay, then.
one day you might wake up and be a fish.
I hope
What
not.
would you do?
It would be such
Please,
a shame if he was a
hold
fish.
on.
What would you do if you turned into a
Please
fish, though?
do not
like you woke
steal
up.
his relic to put it on Leto while he's sleeping.
Can you turn people into fish?
If they put on my bracelet, I don't know. I don't know what would happen if they put my bracelet on. It could.
could happen.
Put on the bracelet.
No, I'm not gonna be a fish.
But think about all the perks.
My
What
curiosity cannot be piqued.
You get to be a
There
fish.
are quite a few perks.
Do I need to explain any more?
You get to be a big
What?
fish. You, all
get to be a
responsibilities out the
fish.
window, you know?
That's not. That
Yeah.
doesn't sound like a perk.
You wouldn't understand.
I can't breathe. I can't walk on land.
They breathe.
Why would you want to do any
You
of
breathe
that?
when you become fish,
But
right?
they're not like a fish.
They are a fish.
They're a person.
I am a. What the fuck?
That's kind of messed up, Leto.
That's
That's
really
really
fucked
messed
up.
up.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
People.
Well, how is that? I thought calling you a fish would be fucked up.
No.
No, you're just a scripter. Like, come on, Leto. Obviously, like, come on, Leto. Keep up with the times.
That's it. You owe them a drink.
No, I think he owes everybody here a drink of these.
Oh, everyone a drink. I'll add it to your tab.
Honestly, this racism is excessive,
I
honestly.
drink by the
Like, Leto,
buckets.
come on.
I'm not getting you a bucket.
Well, you drink it by the bottle.
I only breathe because of this necklace. That is why I'm able to like walk around here today.
That's fair. Gotta keep that nice and safe then.
I have to
Did you
charge it
have
in
a
with
relic that
for
allows you
about
to
10
breathe?
minutes.
Oh, I
Allow me
see.
to breathe.
Well, Leto, I'm just saying.
Oh, this is that Leto I was
What?
hearing about.
Yeah. That's the one.
What was my first interaction with him? Oh, him talking about his weenie, I believe.
Yeah, he does that a lot. Like his shaft and all that. Yes, constantly.
It's time on my gun.
Well,
Time on my gun.
things really haven't changed.
No,
Maybe
they
I
haven't.
do
You'd
not
be
want to
surprised.
ask him
People
to
bring
fix
it
my
up more than I
glasses.
do. I barely bring it up. People won't stop talking about my shaft.
I don't know, Clover.
Yeah, imagine never bringing a topic and yet it always come in your face, huh?
I love the way you put
a
that said.
that was a good one, Seth. That was
Beautifully
It's okay,
spoken.
Daddy.
wow.
Anyways, I hear that you are
You just
some
take
form
something.
of craftsman.
Yeah, I would describe
you
Leto as. Wait.
Give me my boot back.
That's
Yeah.
really
She
your
may
own
have just
fault.
stolen his boot.
Yeah,
You
Leto.
let that
He's
happen.
got a big head.
I have received a gift.
I didn't even.
Does she?
Can
does
I
she
have my
often
boot
steal
back?
boots?
Oh, thank you.
Among other things.
I like just bought that.
I see.
I just bought these clothes.
We'll ask
This is
nicely
a
and
nice
maybe
boot.
you'll get it back.
How much could I get for this?
I shouldn't have to ask nicely. They
Probably
stole
nothing.
I believe you need to get rid of the smell first.
What do you mean you stole it?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I
No,
guess
they
I couldn't
stole
really sell
it.
one.
They stole my boot.
He's a hard worker. That's probably not
Okay, let me.
good.
No, please don't throw it at me.
Calculate the trajectory.
Don't take my other one.
Throw!
Going in slow motion.
Right on your head.
Poor man's
I'm
been
so
bullied
happy
now.
to be back.
No,
You
I'm
get
sorry.
this.
Your boot.
Your stinky ass boot.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Leto, I saw that. What the hell?
What?
Okay,
What did you do now? I didn't even see.
I mean, I wouldn't want to say in polite company. I'm just saying. It's kind of rude, you know.
Anyways, I need someone to fix my glasses. Are you capable of doing that?
I do not do glass work unless it's
That is
the frames. I
unfortunate.
could maybe do that, but I don't do
No,
glass work.
specifically the lenses. An Aetherbane goon threw them on the ground. I'm very angry about this.
I'd be pissed off.
I mean,
Yes.
we're in like the
Fortunately,
city
he
of
died
magic.
shortly after.
Well, never mind then.
You could probably find a crafter here that's not some sort of craftsman like Leto, but an actual craftsman, you know?
I asked around previously, and apparently most of them are still
your gun.
coming back.
Yeah, but look at his, okay? Listen, he found that in a crate.
I based
This
it off
is
of
pretty
your
awesome.
your input. All right, I don't want to hear it.
Okay, well, fine. Maybe you're right. Okay,
Maybe if you were more creative, you know.
Guys, this is getting mean.
Yeah.
If you need help with
He threw my
I
boot
can
at me.
help you.
No, I threw your boot over.
I
you.
don't need help. He's
Holy
the one
shit,
that gave
what?
me the sign.
Fucking hell. Just offering my help and you're just there like, no, I don't need it.
Well, then if you don't want the gun, I'll
I
take
don't.
it.
I'm the best gunsmith within
I like it,
this
actually.
entire area and the
Oh,
Kalypsia.
okay.
How are you now? Right, I see.
And
I'm
Orzammar.
joking, Ledo. I'm joking. So far, it hasn't been failed. I'm quite happy with my gun. If I could give you a rating,
is the
Ledo,
only gunsmith.
it would be
Right,
5 out of a numerical value.
5. Yeah. 5 out of 1.
Maybe.
Probably, actually.
Okay, well, what kind of rating
That
is
would be an
1?
improper
0 to
fraction.
1? Yeah, thank you. List the glasses, I'm telling you. It's a smart guy. Maybe you should get some glasses, Leto. Especially with that black eye.
This will heal. I don't need glasses. I can see fine.
But when you become a fish, you might have bad vision.
I'm not gonna become a fish.
You never know.
Oh. That's what you think.
What's wrong with being
I don't want to be a fish. I don't want to be one.
There's just no hope for some people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, later, would you be alright to craft with your hand?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Golem's
Holding a
definitely
hammer
good
and
at it.
going
I'll be fine.
like that hurt your hand.
It's fine.
You could be ambidextrous. We don't know. Maybe he's good with both his
Oh,
hands.
it could be.
Huh, well, I definitely am good with both my hands.
Okay, well. Yeah, I'd be happy in your position not to have lost it if a golem stepped on it. I mean, yeah, golem stepped on his hand apparently.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, no, I was on the ground, in pain, and Golem
God,
stepped
you
on
have
my
like the
hand.
shittest luck. You do.
Yeah, well, the world throws its toughest battles at its toughest warriors.
I thought
Is that
it's
how
like
you
they
would
throw the
describe
toughest
yourself?
battles at the weakest warriors.
Yeah.
Throws its toughest battles at its toughest warriors, and so.
I mean, then I must not be a very strong warrior because I find most of my battles rather easy.
Oh, you know, it's a shame you weren't with us when we fought that big reptile guy. Like the Dalakathanon or whatever. Like, they possessed this big reptile creature. It was like as tall as you, like muscular.
I believe I saw its
Muscular
corpse
with
on
like
the way out.
claws. Yeah, it's really crazy. I bet you
That
would
would
have
have been
fun with
rather
it.
entertaining.
What did you just put on me?
What's an orange slice?
Clover, you should tie his bootlaces together.
Clover, you should not listen to Alden. He gives bad advice.
I give only the greatest
Also to
advice.
say that she hasn't already done it, you know?
I'm going to refill
Alden's
my
going to be checking his boots every 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be in his head now. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but Odie can turn into a fish.
You really like parading that around, huh?
I love it. It's so cool.
It's pretty
You
cool.
can turn into a fish.
I fell on
I
the
told you, it is very cool.
Like,
Is there a
Yeah.
specific
Very cool.
type you could turn into, or
only my
Odie
kind.
fish.
Hey guys,
A fang.
something's happening.
Odie fish.
Red beam in sky.
The what?
Uh-oh.
What? Red beam in sky.
Oh.
Something's happening.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
And there goes the fun, everyone.
I'm not going to any red beam.
Oh, then. Can you put the big flower?
Red beam in sky. Like a red.
Oh, red beam.
Yeah.
I heard red.
I-
I heard red demon in the sky. I was like, what?
No.
That's what I heard at first, and then I realized they meant Bean.
Treason against the council.
Wasn't she
Conspiring
already
with
exiled?
Suspect parties' abuse of authority
No, we're
and
doing
privilege
no.
by restricting access to council members for sharing sensitive information from council meetings and other nefarious plots to possibly take more authority or control.
I swear there was not. I understand.
If you kneel, please.
Be ready to fight. As I have said, the person I used to be.
Brianna, it is with my most unfortunate tasking that I am assigned here to perform inside a voyage for you, exile.
Why?
You're a dear friend not only to me, but to the other guide leaders, staff, and students here as well in the Magenta District. You'll be missed with great sorrow, and may the waves be kind as you are sent across District Magenta's waters to find better horizons for your new life.
The person I used to be will not even know how to.
I'm sorry.
We
They
do.
know. My friend, they know.
Well, I'm mostly asking about that last point you made. Gaining more power, control, or other nefarious plots. What does that mean?
Investigations into paperwork.
You see that one? That's a
Hidden
grave
letters.
robber and a killer. Yeah.
You see how that's kind of vague and isn't really good ground to stand on?
She tried to kill this guy.
I agree on that. Anyone can
So
throw a
what
letter
wishes
or
to
place
present
something.
everything that we found to you.
There should be no need of that.
As I said, this isn't the decision of either of us. This is the decision of the council.
Then, could we suggest, as since we did assist, we do at least, from what I understood, we have at least a little bit of things that we can bargain for. That was something
It was
that
unanimous.
we
So
agreed
like
upon.
this whole, it's a decision of the council.
What?
It's very performative and two-faced.
After aiding you, of some sort.
What is it?
To not remove her memories, and for her to take a voyage with us on the Kalypsia instead. She will not be allowed here any longer, but her memories will be intact at least. If we can at least bargain for that.
We need to have discussions with him, possibly going in the Kalypsia if you would take her on that. In this matter, I'm not sure if we have that much leeway.
We could always do the contract.
That is something we could try.
If you're willing to take her on with you, are there any others that are agreeing to this?
I will cover her passage.
As well,
Well, one more makes more than just one.
Well, you were defending her, so. Well, is this something that you wish?
Is it happening?
Yes, to remove my memories. The only happy ones I have would be far worse than death.
Then, as long as my partner agrees, at least in my opinion, as the council members that are currently present, I'm sure the others would agree that you will be exiled with the Kalypsia, you'll form a contract that if you are to reveal any of the secrets of the Academy or the Council, you will lose your memories.
Grab hand.
To that
pull
I
it
would
off him.
agree.
Said that you.
Is this fair to all those present?
Is there something attacking that one of us?
I hear no no's. So,
Raise yourself.
Thank you, council member. Thank you.
Before the Kalypsia final departure from here, from District Magenta, we will have you sign a contract.
Understood.
But it's gonna be okay.
Grab other
I
hand.
deeply thank you. And I thank the people of the Kalypsia for having taken on this choice.
would you like these back?
I think Cetros is fine.
Those are still for you. Either I remain as I am or don't.
For those that did not hear or were not around, the punishment has changed from forfeiture of memory as well as exile and forfeiture of memory. She is now, as one of your members, or I should say 2 of your members, have agreed to take her on with you. She will be joining you in exile. Well, you're not being exiled, she is, but her exile will be with you. She will be under contract that if she states any secrets of the Academy or the Council, that she will lose her memories. That way, you all are at least aware of what is currently occurring in the punishment. If you have anything to say in regards to that, by all means approach. Wonderful. Alrighty.
Actually, I have a question, lady.
How did you two both on deciding how to wear a change? I'm curious. You members of the council? How did you two both?
Picking up secrets like you used to.
I just find it very two-faced. Oh, it was a decision of the council. Yeah, my ass.
All this power stuff goes right over my head. Where I'm from, everyone just helps each other. No one's in
Not
Oh,
our jurisdiction, Alden.
Just greed and selfish people.
Seems Nix agrees.
See? It's okay.
So, Anessa, yeah, Campton's character, Brianna, who's a SCP thing, we apparently colluded. Well, I don't mean apparently. I was an SCP at the time when it happened. She was doing some weird, like, shady stuff, and the council decided to turn against her, so now she's being exiled and she's joining us.
Losing her memories just didn't feel right.
Classic.
can't be avoided.
It's the insult for council members over here.
Well, it'd be nice to have her, she got half her soul sucked by this lady. It was
As long as
crazy.
it does not come back to bite us in the ass.
She apparently will be joining us.
I don't know what happened with that, but yeah.
Mr. Leto.
I hope so too.
What does that entail?
I know this is
Getting your
position
soul
also
sucked.
to come to you right after
Well, I
this.
think it got burnt because she was protecting the barrier of the library. So when the barrier broke, like half her soul went with it. And I guess like the reward for like protecting the library with like half your soul is like getting exiled, which is kind of crazy.
Well, if you're free right now, we can do it right now.
Imagine having to here. Right?
Yeah, imagine like giving all of your
Steps learning the mind.
I mean, just imagine giving your best years towards these people and this place, getting half of your soul destroyed because of it, and then getting exiled. That's kind of crazy,
My magic in and of itself.
That is kind of crazy.
Imagine being so selfish and cowardly that you wouldn't even be able to face them when you exile them. Anyway.
Oh, you were. Oh, I see. Took me a second. Thought you were just talking to me about that.
Again.
I mean, half the council didn't even show up to do it.
Not permission?
They must have done straws or something.
Sprout, please stay with me. Sprout.
And then you also kind of have to decide if you are buying tickets for them to stay.
Oh well, I do feel for her, but at least, a new era in her life, however short it might be.
Yeah, Sprout, move.
I was gonna say, their loss,
No.
our gain. You have a new friend.
Yeah.
What a terrible, terrible shame.
Hey Nia, what did you make of it? Oh, sorry.
I bet she can have a lot more fun with us than she ever could here.
Yeah, well, I don't know if fun is in her mind right now, but
What a
maybe.
shame, indeed. Anyway.
What do you make of it?
In what way?
I don't know, Mia. In what way do you make something of it?
My mind's very scattered on other things than this.
He
Are
thinks
you
they're
thoughtful,
cowards.
or-
All the time.
I think that there
They're
are a
ungrateful.
great many factors that we are almost entirely unaware of. These decisions are not made in a vacuum, nor in brief. I suspect that this is the result of perhaps years
This is
of
like,
overall
I'm going to
efforts,
always be like this.
conversations,
There's no
considerations.
calmness, it feels like.
I am
This is the natural state of being.
Connie.
My lord.
I don't want to be
largely unwilling to draw conclusions based on information that I don't have.
Relax.
How are you
But
faring?
I
Very
think,
charitable.
Not well. But I
I
stand.
think many of those aboard
Not
Kalypsia
well.
are willing to forgive almost any sin.
Did you not
if
listen to
someone
my
is
advice the
trying
other
to
day,
sin.
impressed?
Okay, I don't really have any thoughts regarding her in that regard. I
Good.
just think they're a bit ungrateful.
As
I
much
mean,
as
she
I
gave
could.
half her soul to try to save the
Then
library.
why aren't you?
And her reward was getting kicked out.
No way everyone knows what happened on that day.
This makes her more
I
vulnerable.
don't know what happened to me a few days ago in the other
Yes, very pragmatic. You would think that.
Yeah, it's already 3 hours in.
memory, with knowing that this was just a big mistake.
This sort of stuff semi-happens.
That kind of thing is too cruel, and her part of her soul was taken by the thing we have to deal with with the Aetherбane. I don't know if her going in exile and being in the unknown might
Hope you don't mind me calling you that.
more harm. If she is a council member, that means she has a lot of power, right?
Well, not anymore.
Well, there's 2 lords that I know of.
Not that kind of power.
He's my lord.
They were hoping to mitigate this, which would preserve in her, in many ways, her own interests.
Oh, yeah, it's in her best
I'm
interest.
not involved in this plot whatsoever. I joined the...
Why don't you think better, Snow? Come on.
We'll meet with you before the Kalypsia leaves for you to find us.
You like libraries? You like to read?
In regards to,
If she is put at risk by the exposure of her soul, and those who might choose to hurt her would do so in an attempt to gain control over this information.
You know what? I'm gonna go touch some water. And then I'm gonna drink some water IRL. Just need to sit down for a second. No, I think I know exactly what water shitter they're using for this too. I'm fairly certain I've used it this one. I got my water. Okay. I don't want to leave just yet, but I don't really have much else to do until everyone gets back to chilling. Man, I was told there's gonna be a big red bean in the sky, and there's no big red bean. What's so?
He was worried that she did something to deter you and make you leave.
Halfway through, I realized I never left a note or something. I've always been one to hop around.
Nope.
So,
They know that when anyone tried to extract it, it happens anyway, so
I don't care about these people, especially not now, and I don't care about that council. And they can all eat my tail.
So I thought that
Everyone walks a different path to fortune. Should be respected.
Well, maybe you can respect them erasing all of your memories for making a small mistake or whatever the hell. I won't.
Enjoys the cocaine.
I mean,
She gave half her soul to protect the library, and this was her reward.
At least from what she's told me.
It's not our place to say.
Maybe not yours.
I do care about the
decision has been made now, though. So
Maybe people staying silent is the issue.
Which I'm very thankful for.
Either way.
Where did your clothes go?
Sprout naked.
Give mint.
Is this normal?
Believe it or not, yes.
personally don't see any problem with it.
Oh, I see.
Does anyone have any?
Yeah, don't worry, this is just all done. He's the troublemaker by voice.
Over 50.
I know you're not naked, but still.
He's gonna ask a question, but nobody wants to ask because we are pain.
Why? Her time in the academy at Art Council. It's probably how long she's been
I know
in
she's
service.
not one to look after
She has
herself, but
been a
I still
accomplished adult before then. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Right?
You Kalypsia are an interesting bunch.
If she's also a teacher.
That's one way to describe us, yeah?
Inheritance position. I think it's something I'm looking for. Then my observation stands of 20 years being likely nothing. Comparatively to their life. Pretty much, but guess it's done now. If there is consequences down the line, we kind of have to suffer it. If not, then good. Stuff like that. The only consequence on the line is that this contract they are under doesn't stipulate 20 years. It just stipulates they lose their memories. Yeah.
This makes me so uncomfortable.
Yes, I think I will leave now.
If you wish to speak back to
I took a small break. I will be back. In there, I just need to sit down and drink some water.
Yo, what's up?
Hi. I'm guessing Cacti's still inside?
I think so. I'm just taking a break, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back in a few minutes. Just need to grab water.
Yeah. I'm just doing the
Shimmering nothing stuff now. I'll just DM call him. Hi. Yeah, yeah, no worries. Conversation took a bit, but I'm in spawn now.
Alright, Varen, I'll be right back. Gotta grab more water to sign notes. Alright, I'm back.
Want to get you into that shoot.
There we go. Where is everybody, man? Man, I wish we could go back to sitting around and doing nothing, RP. That was entertaining.
And almost turned into a battery.
I'm glad you're safe.
Thanks. I'm glad you are.
There's nothing to do right now. Like RP eats. Go grab more food IRL.
Good shape as the one I left, but business still complete. One of the first missions
What the fuck even is this, anyways? And eat Chief Couple.
With the mighty shaft and the baby dragonkin.
Leto, yes, and Eli.
Eli,
Yes, Leto. They were over here a few moments ago. I will say.
I know, I didn't need to talk with them. I already talked with the baby dragon, and let me say, his ego is very big for his size.
I wasn't including you, Alden. I'm not worried about
Oh.
And be healthy for such a
Well,
young
it's kind
boy.
of rude, okay? My soul is valuable, okay?
It is rather sad. He thinks himself quite great. He's trying far too hard.
The one with the parasol can see
You
into
didn't know
the
that.
dark.
It's not
hard enough.
So be careful.
Oh, no, not hard at
So,
all.
okay, I see. I understand now. Oh, yeah, I know those
So
people.
can we.
I think.
Good to know.
But good to know regardless.
Can see each other. Like around corners.
Little, that's for sure, yes.
Walls as well.
Many of them have.
That's different than just seeing in the dark. I see.
Yeah. Yeah, no, aren't they?
Actually, I might already have.
What are they called? The weirdos that showed up on an airship?
It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
I would like it
You
if
have no
not,
idea how little that knows about.
So many.
I would like
Oh,
it
it's
if
our
you could not
friends.
say who we are
Yeah,
before we
yeah.
go out in public.
Yeah, no, well, I didn't say it.
Obvious reasons.
Yeah, well, I didn't say it, so yeah, it's fine.
Hello to the both of you. Where's your shade? It's alright. As I remember, you had one with you.
Currently under my coat because of the light from the crystal.
Ah, I'm just saying.
Oh,
you're
so
fine.
never mind.
Well, I mean, she's
Healing.
standing in between you and the crystals, so I mean, this still counts.
That.
No, I'm not seeing
Both of us,
So what-
there's only the two of us right now. The rest of them are kind of busy doing their own jobs, but it's not very good news, at least for your crew.
I see.
Good to know.
Oh, is that so?
That'd be typical. Yeah, what do you think?
All of our little deals have been confirmed.
Apologies. I know my sarcasm is hard to come off.
It only happens if it's an opportunity for me to make terrible decisions.
Like when you get drunk or angry or accidentally
Who the fuck texted? It's tomorrow's Saturday. Ain't it? So what do I gotta do tomorrow? Well, it's the 14th. I'm gonna work. What? Oh no, today's the 14th, tomorrow's the 15th of work.
Saying you're not that bad is like saying you're better than Leto.
I am better than Leto.
Yeah, but everyone's better than Leto.
Damn. Leto's been getting shat on today. I mean, he deserves it. But god damn.
We should likely listen.
They're giving out invitations.
They're shimmering up. Thing?
Don't say it out
Say
loud. That's why they didn't say it out loud.
Yes.
It had nothing to do with the bar conversation.
It's a really pretty map. I'm gonna be a little sad that it's gonna be going soon. It's a really pretty map. I know it's from Final Fantasy, but like, they make good maps, okay? And it just looks really nice, and I'm gonna miss it a little. I might just favorite it so I can come back here sometime. It's really, really nice.
Okay, this is happening. Woo, yay!
Oh, meow. This is unrelated to the country. The shimmering weirdos showed up and they told us that if you did a payment, it's gone through. And If
Well,
didn't, they
not
have extra
regarding
keys.
crimes of similar
And if you're interested in weathering the storm in their little weirdo dimension, plus also they wanted us to go ahead and help already with the Aether Vein. Tomorrow before sunrise we should get ready. And they'll come collect us. Alright. I'll go tell others.
Hi. I guess someone's just going with him.
I want to go play Sims 4, honestly. It's not a good game, but it is enjoyable. And why does one like always hang over? I don't get that. I assure you in Blender and Unity and stuff, they hang the same. It's just once it gets into like Avatar rigged mode or whatever, play mode in game, it just lists flip things that go. I don't get it. They're rigged the exact same. And they're the same length. I measured. I just don't get it. I don't get the issue.
Marconet, you're the one that left the keys and Peter's boot. I'm just a muffler around here.
Hey, good question.
Right, just as long as people know and understand.
Pretty much.
I believe I recognize it. That does. Probably keep them quiet for safety concerns. You know, blabbing the name of the organization or whatever.
Yes, that might not be a good idea. Oh, it seems like they're going to go around telling other people. I think others were also on it. I think I'm going to. Yeah?
I have no idea.
You went solid and your back was turned and he was holding a knife.
You said you wanted them to be quiet. Oh, that was metaphor.
Sometimes.
In my defense, they were doing something really stupid.
Stupid.
Mentioned it 4 times in a single conversation. In the middle of everything.
Oh, what if they're the ones doing it? That's on them. I'm not going to risk it.
Right. But they're the ones doing it. While talking to you.
Well, yes, I am aware that's what they did. But again, if they're the ones comfortable enough mentioning their name out in the open as such, then hey, I'm not going to do it. Because I don't want them upset with me.
Fair enough.
USA, not S2.
Exactly.
Happens a lot.
You're all looking for the curator. She's right down there. But she does have quite a crowd surrounding her.
Oh.
Might as well.
Oh.
Careful though, she does have quite a crowd, so you'd be fighting to ask a question.
I'm just
She
gonna
did
need
say
to
she
go
would be
stay.
joining us in the Kalypsia, so there might be another opportunity to ask her these questions.
Oh, we are just
Still
gathering
going to go
more
stay.
and more.
Yes, the city.
We should leave a note before we leave on Brianna's door so that she knows where to go.
I guess we'll just head on down there. I mean, that's where all the stuff's happening.
Should we call you something instead of the curator?
Yes, I was going to get to that. Seeing as there's a couple of new faces now sat with us, I will reintroduce myself. My name is Tasari Deren, but you can call me Tasari. I, as you may have heard, am the curator. And I have been told that there are many questions, to which I anticipated. I would be happy to answer them to the best of my ability, although do be mindful that I have been stuck underground for some time.
I think these questions are more gonna be more past tense and a few future questions, I guess.
I expect as much. You had actually asked something beforehand.
Yes, I think a question a lot of us would have is, why us? And why give us these dreams?
So, it's not me solely giving these dreams. No, it was the other woman down there who had a more unfortunate fate. The one I
Again, my
warned of,
apologies.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. She was primarily the one giving the dream.
Okay, yeah. God, he's fucking
There's
loud.
Things I'm hesitant to speak on in such a public area, but I'll do my best to, I guess, paraphrase. There's a future coming. One that not only I have seen, it has several outcomes, all of which ending in flame and ruin and destruction. One too soon, I suppose. We've seen countless of timelines filled with people like you, all of which whom have failed, and thus brought the end. To why it's brought about, I don't know, unfortunately. But so far, things have turned brighter with those aboard currently.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm.
Timelines.
Yeah, timeline.
What does that mean?
That's a hard one to explain. Time is a bit of a fickle thing, really. For those of us who can look into them, it's kind of like a book.
there are various chapters, and each chapter has something new to offer. Typically a different story within the bigger picture. So think of it like seeing the end over and over and over again with different people and different events. Like if you didn't end up in Rivendell, what if you ended up in Kashyyyk?
We'd start a plague.
It's a possibility, but that's not what happened with you all. Or at least I hope none of you would start a plague. I had rather high hopes for you.
Maybe for another time. Anyway, what is this end anyway?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Me and among others whom I have not formally met. That is why you all received the dream. Because
Well,
hopefully you can stop it.
Oh, how did you choose that anyway? How did you choose who gets the dream and who doesn't?
Like I said, timelines. There's things that I can see that most others shouldn't be able to see. Most others shouldn't be able to control either.
You
But-
think that in this scene, this chapter, that we're the best people for the job?
I'm hoping for it. I'm not the sole... I'm not the only one who chose, who got the dream, or anything like that. There's more of people
So
like me.
cute, all the shades on the table.
But like I said, I've never met them in person.
Oh, are you
In
like a
fact, I
group?
met them through a dream myself.
So there are more like you who are trying to change what is to be?
Yes.
Are you like a super secret organization? Or just like... You have a name?
We're not an organization unless you consider the Kalypsia an organization.
At this point, we kind of are.
Disorganization.
That, definitely that.
Well, are all those giving dreams those with the same goal?
Presumably, yes. I would hope no one was giving out false prophecies. Has anyone experienced a different dream?
Well, there's been more than one dream. Was that you? Or one of your fellows?
I'm
Is there anyone
unfamiliar
who
with
could
another
assist you
dream,
both?
so I would hope it
Well,
was one of my kin.
Have your dreamers
Mhm.
told already about
Well, yeah,
what
there's
is going to
been
be
more
done
dreams after the
also?
first one.
I think we had Finch
My
that had another
understanding
dream,
is that
and he wrote Ifrabane.
Yes.
passage to a certain place. will be
And yes. In turn, it doesn't seem like all the dreams are the same thing. Usually, from what people gathered, it's destruction of one's homeland, somewhere that you lived.
Is there
For some
anything
people,
further
it's
we need to do?
on the Kalypsia itself instead.
No, not really. Other than,
I guess I'm also
try not
meaning
to focus on the weird feeling in your soul once
the overall theme of
he's
said
about.
dream. I think it is reasonable to assume that they would differ on, well,
I guess mentally prepared to see how
between
whole
each
I've seen a
world
dream.
I'm
Most
prepared.
have seen the dream of
And also try not to
the destruction
make
of
any
their
trouble
home,
inside.
usually with the Kalypsia overhead.
And our people in there.
A
will
few
try
more
not-
recently
try
have
to do the
seen
same.
a dream wherein they saw members of the Kalypsia disembarking.
I can make no promises to my
Some of them people they
Yeah.
recognized from those aboard.
And they saw them heading
That is
towards
fine.
this fiery place.
We
Whether to help or not was a bit left high out in the air. Some people interpret it as you know, coming in to like kill people. But, you know, that seems a bit
usually
uncharitable.
impose responsibilities on the individual rather than the host.
No, it seems this Aetherbane is definitely connected to it all.
I
Is
can see to it that those
Aetherbane
my company are
the
prepared.
cause of the future
Not the rest of them.
destruction?
Like I said, I don't know.
Mm.
Do you have any sense of how many of the people currently aboard Kalypsia are the ones that you brought yourself? Or have you sort of defined
as
parameters by which a spell determines
their master is bound.
the recipient?
Some of them have been more specifically chosen. I couldn't number them off
The
the
terms
top of
get
my head
interchanged all
as...
the time at this point.
Well, I'm certain
Heard
some of
both
them
terms.
haven't actually made it aboard, but I can at least recognize a few faces when I see them.
You'd be surprised. Even after acts of rebellion, some still hold on to their oath.
Those are specifically, so we at least know whom was sent by you.
Oh well, of the crowd.
I'd imagine people have had the dream.
Yes.
Well, okay.
I would have to get a more defined list at some point.
When
but
one is brought up in a certain environment, it's hard to
I had
steer
extended
them
a
away
hand
to
to
divine.
our
I've
masked
seen.
friend in the back.
Yeah. I'm gonna be blunt in this and saying, a lot of us are undecisive on her due to her criminal background.
Not really regarding such. Nothing that
If we're
should be
talking about Chloe.
Criminal
discussed in
background
open. I
or
imagine questions I have can be
questionable
totally
past
there.
were a disqualifier, then a great number of
Once you
people aboard
once you
would
acquire the
be
keys, you're considered an ally to our
Yes, I'm just...
poorly selected.
You can move in and out whenever you
The
want.
point is that they were selected for a reason as to
With the portal being
this timeline's best chance, I suspect.
The man is not very good. He had a bit of a
Correct. Yeah.
So they all have some value, at least in the broad sense, towards the effort.
You do have pathways to other areas, but no guarantee be far away from your little ship.
And
We'll just have
the
to make
woman
sure
who
we're
took a
properly prepared.
part of your power,
Indeed.
what do you know of her?
Anyways, I believe we're.
I believe she was among the mages who
believe
took
we have
me
done
in at
our
first.
task here.
I've
Took you
seen
in?
her
In
use
where?
her ability.
She's
I think I'm going to
a
remain a
mage.
little bit more quite interested in that.
Well, yes.
The air or
I had explained this to you before. I'm sorry. I can't remember
I already
her
have.
name.
So, we kind of talked.
Not like you
Technically.
pull your toys.
I explained this to Snow,
Leave a little,
but
I would say.
back in District Violet was where I was originally supposed to meet up with you all. And I
Isn't that
caught
a mood?
myself in an unfortunate predicament, and what I think was a hex. And I ended up
So, who's that?
beneath the Mages Guild.
That's all.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think
okay.
she
By
was
took
among
you in, you meant kidnapped. I see.
I want to head back.
Forwarding, sorry.
Yeah, trust me, we know.
You're fine.
We've got absolute fucking ancients over in
From what we know about the Aetherbane is they are against magic completely. But they brought in that woman,
You might.
or her father who created them. So,
Everyone's a hypocrite now, and if it serves their purpose, then why not?
yeah.
Shit. Alright, I see.
But it seems they might have more knowledge on your organization, or sort of people.
I was going to ask, is Ethervan present in these other timelines?
I'm gonna take one more
In some of them.
little cruise around.
Yeah.
Not all?
And then I'm going to rest and retire.
Maybe if I looked far enough, they would have been present, but it's kind of like what I was explaining. If
Something
in another
fell.
timeline you were in
With the Kalypsia?
Hessian instead of Rivendell right now.
Jasper, you don't remember me? We shared a very passionate night
There
together.
are a great many timelines.
Sorry, baby girl.
Yes.
I got a question. It sounds a bit. It sounds well that you
She
were
got-
specifically targeted.
She got hit in the
Would
head
you know?
too many times since the last time you met.
Well, how would they know about you? And two, should be worried about your other fellows. Maybe you should send a letter, or whatever way you communicate.
Sorry, I turned
I
around.
presume if we were targeted, then
I'm up
Hey.
here.
yes, but again, I don't know.
Well,
I
damn,
don't
let me see those,
know what
wings of
involvement
yours.
they serve.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And you don't know why they would have known, or how they would have known?
Damn,
or-
girl. What those wings do?
Not at current, but it's not
Maybe
something
if I
that
let
couldn't
you
be
find
looked
out.
into.
Maybe. I've heard that they're very sensitive. Don't let me back. Or pirate.
Do you intend that Kalypsia have a particular purpose, or is it simply that we have gathered here that you believe the best course of actions for the outcome you desire?
It is more so that this is where you all have gathered.
Have you already
In-
spoken to him? No, I just arrived.
It's a little
I'm getting
complicated
used to
to
flying
explain, but
I
the
can't even fly down.
Calypsia itself shouldn't
What if you fly straight down?
exist.
I can't. I have to just stop.
Not that it can't, because clearly it can, but
I know how to do yet.
like it was accelerated,
They have a
maybe.
tutorial on how to fly with the installation. They just
Not through
The
any
timelines.
magical means per se, but just
That is very
the blueprint.
Knowledge from the other timelines.
I already spent
Yes.
150 gold.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
What the 150 gold for that?
Then there must be other chronomancers out there with access to these future timelines, right?
150 gold.
Maybe.
That was a hefty price.
Well, maybe one of them.
Kalypsia is not yours.
Now we gotta speak about your pricing problems, baby girl. Damn.
It is, but it isn't.
What if that?
It is shared.
Wow.
It is not solely mine.
I think I got pretty good. They're pretty fancy, to be fair. And if you tell me that they're sensitive... Anyways. I'll let them refresh my burger.
How many timelines? Hundreds, thousands, dozens,
I
millions?
tell you.
Let's go find out.
As many I haven't seen
Perhaps we
myself.
want to meet again.
If that puts it into perspective.
Please meet you again. I have the fear
And
that
in
I
all of them, how many have you looked into them?
Hundreds, maybe thousands.
And in all of them, it's over.
Yeah.
That seems unlikely, right? Well, I don't know much about chronomancy, so maybe it is extremely likely. I guess if only small details change every time, then it would be bothersome to find.
Well,
We
that's
really
actually
don't know what this threat is.
a good question, though, isn't it? Why in every timeline?
Well, it sounds to me, and I might be mistaken, but if you're a chronomancer trying to avoid the end of the world and can look into the future to do so, maybe there's a different chronomancer that is trying to end the world and can look into the future to do so.
something we should rule out. At this point, anything is a possibility, but
Right.
The prophecy itself, the dreams, the understanding of the thing could inspire the reason for its necessity, I suppose.
In turn, there's been a discussion about how it's possible the Aetherbane knows about it and is trying to do in their own method of changing the future.
Well, speculation aside, what's the next move?
that's the next. I would need time to consider it. I've only just recovered, but my knowledge of this group you speak of is limited. If they do have something to do with it, then I would suggest we pursue it, but as to where, I don't know.
Well,
They've
the
stated
shimmering-
on numerous occasions that they're trying to stop the end of the world. So, that...
binding magic. Yes.
Yeah.
Can any of your techniques be taught to others to assist in other ways?
I presume you mean looking into timelines? Or do you mean
Well,
something?
yeah, right?
Chronomancy in general seems Aetherbane others also have abilities good to know more about to assist in finding things associated. Also good to know.
I'm unsure if anything can be passed along in a learning capacity. Unfortunately, this ability isn't something learned, it's something
Having fun?
inherited.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're
Just
born
chilling.
with. It's kind of like a curse. But if there are alternative ways to look into similar things, then I could invest in it and see if it's possible.
Going pretty good.
Good to know when find things associated. May not immediately be able to tell otherwise, but I have more knowledge. Anything we can learn good.
The topic of knowledge. There's a room aboard the Kalypsia, in a room with a... I assume you know what it is, or what I speak of. I have a drawing if you...
Yeah, there's a chronomancy room on the lower deck. Yeah, a room alone. Nobody aboard the ship knows where it came from or what it is. I hope it was you.
Can I double check with your drawing?
Yes.
Are there many chronomancy rooms on Kalypsia?
Just the one.
No, yeah.
Kind of on the Kalypsia, and then one other time as well.
Goes down.
That shouldn't be there. I know I didn't put it there.
Could any... You think any of the people who are also giving the dreams to us is doing it then?
And it looked like...
It was glowing with white, golden white light, the same as the one on the Kalypsia. Just smaller. The one on the Kalypsia is as large as the decoration on the side of that building.
I wouldn't have a clue why it would be there. I mean, I guess I can understand why something like that would be on the Kalypsia, but in Valinor...
Why?
I don't know.
What's your theory for the one on the Kalypsia?
If, despite us not bringing it in from chronomancy, but presumably it has some sort of purpose to the Kalypsia's creation date maybe being here, but again, we brought the blueprints from a different time, so I wouldn't know why it would need to be there. And I certainly couldn't tell you why one would be in Valinor.
I wonder if there's one in every area.
Likely not mine area. There was one down in basement.
If we were to find more, should something be done?
I mean, I guess depending on what they do, what their purpose serves, then probably something should be done, but if you mess with one, then it could have bad consequences. If you don't know what it's doing.
I see.
There's a reason we need information more about chronomancy. Figure out how to find out what they do.
Yeah, maybe you can give us like at least basic list of runes or something. I don't know how runes work, so we can keep a lookout and try to figure it out.
To provide a list. Yeah, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
It would
Do you
take
think
time
you could
to
maybe...
set up. I couldn't do it now, of course, but
Yeah.
Do you think you could maybe put the chronomancy rune on some stuff? I mean, I'm a runesmith and I've had some ideas. Stuff to
We
help
really
against
shouldn't.
chronomancy.
Oh, that.
You put like
I would
chronomancy
be-
ward or something to defend
I would be
against it.
worried about messing with chronomancy on the airship with the chronomancy rune, because it might do something. But I don't know how it works. You know, you're the chronomancy woman.
It wouldn't really work like... Well,
We may need to protect ourselves now after there's a lady running around with a part of her stolen power.
There's the difficulty in that runes themselves are... runesmithing is an enlightened art. Runesmithing is an enlightened
From my limited understanding of runesmithing, you require a deep understanding of what you're trying to create. Is that right?
well, each runesmith needs to understand the runes they're applying, but you can have multiple runesmiths make one enchantment, as long as each one understands each of the... So, if I worked with her, as long as she understands the chronomancy rune, we can both make an enchanted item together.
The difficulty with certain things about it is that even if were Leto and I to use the same 3 runes on 2 different items, they might work differently.
Oh. Okay.
There are a few dozen runes that are used for almost every enchantment. It is
Oh, I see.
largely not done to try to create novel ones. At least not completely novel.
Okay, I think I get the idea.
Well, then I suppose bringing up that kind of topic, how do you suppose we could defend ourselves against chronomancy, since we do have a threat now during the bout that we can't always see?
I mean, I can't exactly tell you all to fight fire with fire, because it doesn't work that way, but...
Knowledge.
I mean, if she shows up again, I have a whole brick of aphasia. We just shower her in it and they'll do her. Easy.
I don't think it...
For now, maybe we should just focus on what we can do.
Yeah.
Trying to plan for the inevitability that something will occur when we don't know enough about what our enemies, I suppose enemies, the other players in the game at least, are doing is sort of a... Better to spend the effort determining their goals, rather than trying to determine how to defend against what they might do.
Yeah, that's a good question though. You don't know a lot of things. What do you know about anyone that might be trying to stop us?
I mean, I think if I knew much about anyone who was trying to stop you, I probably wouldn't have needed to call you all here.
That's fair, but you know, there might be okay, fair enough. I was just wondering if there were like commonalities of, well, this particular group of people, really every timeline really guns for you guys, you know, better watch out. You know, something like that.
I suppose we are kind of just asking for signs of caution.
You're thinking as well that there are inherent commonalities that must exist, or that imply something consistent about the broader nature of things, but just that something is common in other timelines...
Honestly, all of this is,
That's
it's going over my head. I'm just here because there are people here, and I don't want to just sit alone for now.
Question would be is, in other timelines, is the group of
apparently
thieves that
one of the
puts
people who
themselves in
helped
a
with
magical
the
realm,
major plot point,
are they
we all get like dreams
always
at the end of
allies
the
or,
world shit.
or
She did
sometimes
it to us.
enemies? Are they sometimes allies, sometimes enemies?
He's behind Bucket's character.
He's talking about the shimmering people.
Yes.
In at least every timeline I have encountered where I have heard mention of this Isabane, they have been at your side. In no timeline, or at least not many, have they been enemies.
Okay, well, I'm curious then, if in every timeline you've seen it's the end, how long until the end usually? Or is it different times? I'm just wondering if we have a time pressure. Okay.
Presumably the actions that we undertake in this timeline or others affect how long it would take before the end comes.
Yeah, we're going in the timeline stuff. Yeah.
I'd be correct in assuming that
The issue is, one, this guy's like third session. One of them was an event thing, or a mission thing, so it's mostly combat and then nothing.
Unfortunately, that is
and he barely knows anyone here, so I can't just like break into any conversation. So all I can really do is just sit here and wait. You know what I mean?
If there is something worth noting that I know,
I haven't. He hasn't been around long enough to even like ask her questions. She's supposed to be like this big, know-it-all person, and we're supposed to ask questions. I don't have a question.
But until that kind of time comes,
My guy's just like a big fighter guy. I wanted to play a combat character for once, so I made like a big combat character. So never get to do combat characters.
though keep in mind there are also several.
It was great before the exile happened because we were all chilling, but
could
now,
lead us down one path,
you know,
and
now I'm
saying
just waiting
another
for
could lead us
stuff.
down a different one.
This is rather complicated. No my.
Honestly, I just hope there's more combat because this guy thrives in combat. That's how people get to know him and start to like him.
Regarding trust amongst those on board, related to one another and others that do come aboard. At least broadly speaking, is it your understanding that all aboard have the goal of, or at least the ones that are here related to the dream, do they have a common goal? Presumably they've been brought here with that purpose by one of you.
I would say the goals will vary, but for similar reasons that those with the dream have boarded, those reasons have been similar. I wouldn't say everyone is the same in what they want.
I mean, the social stuff has been pretty fun so far. Just that if like the handful of people my guys become friends with aren't around or are busy, all he can really do is just try and hope that something happens. And I want to make characters who are like outgoing and stuff, but like, I think we had this conversation. I don't know if you're in BC, but I've had this conversation. I am not an outgoing person. Every time it feels like, if it ever seems like I'm being an extrovert, I'm actively forcing it. I don't know if I'm autistic or anything, but I have very poor social skills in general, and I am terrible at judging when it's okay to like walk up to people, make friends. Yeah, very bad social anxiety. Yeah. No, and I try to not do it too much in RP. I try to be talkative and friendly and outgoing and whatnot. But honestly, dude, I'm just
take a step back.
I've heard it described this way before. It's like people have a manual to make friends, and I don't have it. So, it links to RP because you got to be able to talk to people to make friends. But like, I don't have any reason to be talking to people most of the time, and most of them know each other. So I just kind of got to let it build for a few sessions.
Trying to get as much information.
But I will say, Varen, we are getting towards the end of the current arc, and they're going to be speeding things along, so there might be a lot more combat, which is exciting.
To tell what the next move is. I still need to catch myself up.
And actually, I have noticed a fair amount of combat. Like, it's definitely, not nearly as much as Rosewood, because Rosewood, it's pretty much like a combat every session, with like a bottle episode of your ship or
Last
some
of Us, then you can at least fill you up on that.
On Kalypsia, it's definitely like every couple sessions there's combat, but there's usually at least a little bit of combat in between the big events that are all combat.
That is the context I'm missing.
We'll say I'm itching for combat more than I was expecting to be. It was a lot more fun than I was thinking it would be. I usually try not to be confrontational or anything, but I don't know, man. Making a guy who's just really good at combat and is allowed to win.
I was gonna say, I get the feeling I might take a day to explain things that have happened.
Yeah.
That Oracle's missing out on
Best thing
this.
I can say
I
is
think
we only know
they had to
about as
get
much as
rid
we
of
saw.
they're tired, but
With a bang
this
and
would
being
be
a problem.
perfect for catching Odie up.
And we just dealt with it here.
There was also talk of a creature from the graveyard.
Right,
I
you're
might
gonna
leave
catch
soon, just to go play like Sims 4 or some shit, or just chill with something. I do really want to play Sims 4. It's not a good game, I just like it.
Were there other creatures spoken of?
New delicate non with snow, but seemed more creature in graveyard. Did not
Oh
seem
yeah. Yeah, Snow did get possessed, right? Are we sure it wasn't a decathlon or whatever? It seemed somewhat similar to what they do.
no delicate non was connected to snow at one point, but there was other. Do not know there was also.
A suggestion that, as the course of action, given that trying to recount the events of several weeks and random thoughts,
yes,
trying to do that one by one in a conversation here is probably less productive than what I would suggest that people write down the important notes of their encounters and that we share them amongst themselves. Should anyone be unable to do so or want copies made of theirs, let me know. If you can't write or like, I know a few people can't.
Need to tell Ilfe about that. Is that Hexer? Sewer.
Well, actually, a good question to bring up, and aside from all the other stuff, we do have the artifacts and the whole actual plague kind of happening. I know we probably should probably talk about it to her. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
she knows
but
about it. She's been
she
around.
might know what we should do about that.
Her opinion is her own.
I don't know. All I know is last time Leto got yelled at when I first arrived because of it, so I have no idea what's happened to it.
Well, the Sentinels have it, and I believe Asato and Johan have been making medicine, and it's been being sent out to Keshian and Hinode.
Man, I have not studied the world map for this place. I don't know where any of those spots are. But it's okay. I made my character in a way where he wouldn't know where anything's at.
Blackburn since you've been gone.
I just like to really know what they think we should do about it. If we should bring the artifact back or not.
It's one of those things they cannot say.
Hmm.
It certainly could have been
Yeah,
Ooh,
I couldn't
yeah,
possibly
that could be
imagine how
fun.
taking this
Go
healing
ahead,
artifact
sure.
from its main supply or
I'm not
whatever
even paying
tossing it
attention
into
to
the
anything
water
that's going on.
in any way.
So,
I
go
think we're
ahead.
safe.
I'm certain no one's going to ask me my opinion on any of this stuff, so.
Be that we know little enough about the artifact regardless that such a conclusion would be difficult to make anyways. Even should we want to make one.
Yes. I'm just having fun, yeah. It's fine.
No, I don't mean as to what you said, I mean more broadly.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure that any of us have an That you can see through time doesn't mean you are omniscient. Otherwise, this would be relatively trivial. Plus, a lack of information. The fact that we might need to fill her in on events of the past few weeks as well. That is sort of the point. That's sort of the problem. Information that is not had by anyone here, or I suppose by anyone in your... You described them as kin before, but...
Yes. To be clear, I can't see, like, I can't see through anyone else's eyes, just my own. Not unless I had a spell that did it, but regarding this whole timeline situation, I would need to be there.
So that's how your powers work?
You're seeing through your own eyes and other timelines.
Pretty much. I
You've
feel
seen
like
through
if
your
I were
own-
to... Sorry, continue.
Are you seeing through your own eyes, or are you one person?
What do you mean?
Are you the same person in this timeline as another?
That's not actually something I'm aware of. It could be
I'll be right back.
another me.
That could definitely work. We definitely have necromancers. If you've... Yeah, I think they updated that website recently, but I recommend using the old one still, because the new one isn't fully
You
updated.
could have died at any point, right? And then you wouldn't see anymore.
But-
In that timeline.
Yeah, they have some pretty in-depth magic systems. They definitely have necromancy as like its own separate path, so you could definitely do a
If they witness the end of the world in other timelines, then you wouldn't be here. If you were the same person.
Right.
I don't know if we have any,
And then I guess...
yeah, we don't have any
last question
adventure
to ask,
slots open,
since this
so
is a
it was
bit
in the
confusing
last
now.
wave. We definitely,
The dreams you were
you know,
given,
have occupant
were they
slots where you could just join as like a normal guy and then
or
become an adventurer later on.
A mix of both, as far as I'm aware. It is... dream magic is not my specialty, so...
Cool.
What some of you have seen may not have
It's
been
got a little edge.
entirely accurate to something that I have seen. But in general, the fire, the ruin, that is something that is always constant. As well as the Kalypsia.
The dreams are
Okay.
dreams, not prophecies specifically.
No,
That we saw
it's
our homes
inherently they
burning
are
need not mean we will have survived long enough to have been there for the burning. Or
Correct.
that we will physically be in our home at the time.
I guess it's more of a retelling than, in that sense, retelling of things that one of us have seen.
Theatrical reinterpretation.
Something like that.
Well... I think I've gotten the best questions
the
I could
whole
ask
trip?
you, at least publicly.
It's definitely worth a try. We'll probably get away with some cool stuff because we only have a handful of necromancer characters. One's a shade, which is, you know, shades are people, and the other is technically me, but I only use a little bit of my spells, so we only have like a handful of proper ones.
Any questions gone unanswered, I will be around tomorrow.
I
Or is about to start
am
come back
hoping
surely
to
my
talk
friend.
with you privately
Is in
later,
Burnsfield.
possible, though.
Well, also tomorrow we might not
Unfortunately,
be here,
training
some
it
of us.
is not easy.
Right.
Well, the ship is also leaving tomorrow, so.
Oh, okay. You know it.
The Shimmering Nothing want us to go into their realm and deal with the Mana Storm that is apparently still active.
No, that's not. They want us to deal with Aetherbane. They're worried about a Mana Storm. They just want us to. They were talking about that Mana Storm. That they were. That's the.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You will be with the Kalypsia going forward at some point, at which point questions can be asked and answered.
Yes, correct. Whether that be tomorrow or another day, I will be present.
I'm probably gonna be very busy, but if when I find the time and if I see you, I'd love to go over some ideas, runic schemas with chronomancy and get your input on whether they would be plausible or not.
I am certain that would be a more well.
I'm gonna get going.
Yeah.
I've had my fill of this little encounter. I'm just gonna say,
I'm not really one to wanna mess with chronomancy, but ideas.
Let's just chop out soon. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing a female character, Darren. You don't even have to, put on a fucking eccentric voice or anything. Everyone's just gonna understand just fine, man. Play him however you wanna. Yeah, it seems like the remainder of folks are hanging out over there, so I think I'm just gonna respawn. I've had my fill of RP for tonight. And, well, quite frankly, I just want to go play, video games and not stream. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I might be in VC later. Or probably will be in VC later. But I'm gonna call it here. I'm about to respawn. If anything crazy happens, I might turn the stream back on, but I doubt it because I'm literally about to leave. So, bye bye. Have a good night, Bird. If I don't see you again.